that tastes the best. Whiskey, bourbon, oh, we put them to the test. Blindfolded sips and reviews that never miss. But Spanish or Rebecca Creek, that's a definite diss. Baker Drinks was swirling and sipping, laughing and tripping on bourbon that's flipping. From the top shelf to the worst in sight. Wild Turkey 101, man, it just ain't right. We got trash pallet challenges, it's quite a scene. Guessing notes of gasoline, rubber and green. But when it comes to Spanish oak, we'll say it clear. If you see it on the shelf, just steer clear. Oh, we're hunting down the flavors, caramel and spice. The Wild Turkey 101, now won't sip it twice. With a nose for adventure and a taste for the thrill. Baker Drinks, we're here for the kill. Tune in for the blinds, where the fun never ends. We've got our glasses raised here with all our friends. Spanish oak, Rebecca Creek, you might have the hype, but Baker Drinks knows you ain't our type. Join us on this journey through the amber waves. With Baker Drinks, we'll show you the way. Pour a drop, take a seat, let's make a toast to the ones we love and the whiskeys we roast. We got trash pallet challenges, it's quite a scene. Guessing notes of gasoline, rubber and green. But when it comes to Spanish oak, we'll say it clear. If you see it on the shelf, just steer clear. Oh, we got trash pallet challenges, it's quite a scene. Guessing notes of gasoline, rubber and green. But when it comes to Spanish oak, we'll say it clear. We got trash pallet challenges, steer clear. We got trash pallet challenges, it's quite a scene. Guessing notes of gasoline, rubber and green. But when it comes to Spanish oak, we'll say it clear. If you see it on the shelf, just steer clear. Oh, we're hunting down the flavors, caramel and spice. The Wild Turkey 101, now won't sip it twice. With a nose for adventure and a taste for the thrill. Baker Drinks, we're here for the kill. Tune in for the blinds, where the fun never ends. We got our glasses raised here with all our friends. Spanish oak, Rebecca Creek, you might have the hype, but Baker Drinks knows you ain't our type. So join us on this journey through the amber waves. With Baker Drinks, we'll show you the way. Pour a drop, take a seat, let's make a toast to the ones we love and the whiskeys we roast. Baker Drinks, we're here for the kill. Well, so join us on this journey through the amber waves. With Baker Drinks, we'll show you the way. Pour a drop, take a seat, let's make a toast to the ones we love and the whiskeys we roast.
Hey everyone, happy Saturday. Troy loves it when I'm in the middle of saying something and then I show up on the screen. It's always fun.
That's what happens when you're running the whole household and trying to go live at the same time.
Let's see, who's in chat? Whiskey Wisdom, Dave Vogelsang, Rick Moreland. I'm sure he is looking forward to the streams. We are hoping that we can pick out which ones are yours and which ones aren't in the blind. But either way, I think we're going to enjoy what we're drinking.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to some of his blends.
Yeah, Wilmington Piper's here, Stephen Scone Shelf Sippers. Wonder what's on the punishment wheel. You know, I don't even know, because last night there were like 3 or 4 empty spots and it looks full now. So he definitely added, oh, you added the Traeger. I see one that you did add that I'm like, oh, gross. I don't know what the other 2 were, but Ancho Reyes Verde. Oh, so we got some chili liqueur. I don't know.
All kinds of
we
weird
got some
stuff
weird
on there.
stuff. Russ L is here. Always fish hard. Already saying rigged. We haven't even done anything yet. Piper John's here. Did I say Russell? I feel like I just did, but I'll say it again. Cheers to you.
And happy anniversary.
A week from now. Happy early
They're
anniversary.
celebrating early, though.
You know what? I celebrate my birthday for a week.
For a month.
You know, might as well celebrate the anniversary as well. Gandy Road is here. Cheers. Whiskey Shaman. Fishing at the lake with a bent old-fashioned. I don't know what a bent old-fashioned is, but old-fashioned while you're fishing at the lake sounds pretty nice.
Heck yeah, it does.
Jeff Castle's here. Cheers. Life from the patio. Cheers to you. Did I just... My memory is real bad today. I don't... Always fish hard. I think I said cheers to you, but cheers again.
He said rigged already.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't know.
I'm the old one. You'd never know.
Maybe I need to drink some whiskey. Maybe that's it. I'm too thirsty. Barrel Dave's here. Let's see. Peter White, cheers. Ryan S. is here. Bourbon Syndicate, cheers, folks. Roger Randall, cheers to you. Mike Brock, cheers. Who else do we have? I read a funny comment while we were watching the video. I think it was Peter White that said he got another Spanish oak because of the video. Was it him? And then we got Hazmat Compton, Rick Moreland, Whiskey Nature. There it is. Peter White's comment. Ordered another Becca Creek double oak from Alberta tonight in honor of this live. We got Trinity B. Cheers to you. And we're getting there. William Hall, cheers. Paul Bro. And Bentley, nice to see you tonight.
Hope you're feeling better.
Oh, was he sick?
He's had a rough week.
Oh, well, I hope you're feeling better. Canadian Chris, cheers. Let's see. Tickle Tabasco. We don't have that bottle at this time, so it is not on the wheel. That's for sure.
Yeah, and nobody send it to us, please.
Forlorn Hope, Larry R, Mary Moreland, Bourbon and Balls. Who else we got? We gotta be getting close. We only have 38 people here. There can't be too many more names to say.
Rage and Cajun there.
Rage and Cajun, nice to see you. Miles Bourbon Traveler, nice to see you as well.
Haven't seen you in a while, Miles.
Yeah. Who else we got? Entertain us, you magnificent bear. I will do my best. And we are caught up. I will be right back. I will leave you, Troy, here to entertain
and
you.
Just like that, she's gone. Poof.
I'll be back.
Yeah, so it's like in the 90s here in Washington today, a rare hot day for us. The air conditioner's keeping up. I cleaned the coils with some stuff. There was probably a good 3/4 inch coating of fur around it from the years the thing was installed in 1971, and it's still kicking out some cold air, so that's pretty cool. But Laura decided today, of all days, she was going to can some tomato sauce. So she's had the roaster going in the house all day. She's had her pressure canner going all day, and our air conditioner has not quite kept up, even though it's cooler in here than it is outside. And she just heard it beep, so she's going to grab the last few cans out of it and set them on the counter, and she'll be right back. We've got a pretty cool show lined up tonight. We have a couple different blinds. We've got a Rick Moreland blind, which is going to be kind of a guess the blend, I guess. He's got a 4-sample flight. 2 of them are his own blend, and 2 of them are not blends. And I'm guessing his are probably going to be better than the not blends. So we'll be working through that. We've also got a Miles Bourbon Traveler flight if we get through the Rick one pretty quick. And then we'll start the punishment wheel. Here she is. I don't know why you put that in. There's nobody that we're talking to.
I don't know, because it's a habit. I'm used to putting in. It's weird not to hear anything, I guess.
Well, we don't have anything playing.
I know, there's nothing to hear.
So I was just kind of telling them about the hot day, and you decided that this was a good day to start canning some stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty hot in the kitchen. It feels better in this room than it does in the kitchen. Pulled all that stuff out, the big steam. I'm like, okay, that's nice.
That's wonderful.
That's nice. Air conditioner, please keep up.
So yeah, we've got our standard giveaways tonight. We've got the 2 free flights of 4 2-ounce samples that we will put a hashtag in the chat as soon as Laura gets some stuff opened. I don't know, what should we do? Hashtag.
I already got one.
Oh, she's already got one. Look at that.
Look at that.
Laura did some planning today.
I did. TPFL. Let me actually get that going though. Hashtag TPFL.
Love it. Because, we're all trash pallets for life.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the free giveaway, we'll start collecting those. We'll give those away towards the end of the live stream. We have our patron-only giveaway tonight, which is...
You're doing it in the wrong order.
Okay.
You saw me pull this one up, and you're just going all other places.
Well, I ramp up to that one. So we'll start with the elevated flight.
There it is. Blue Run.
So, yeah, it's Blue Run. We've got the Emerald Rye, the Golden Rye, the High Rye Bourbon, the Reflection Series 1, and then there's the special one that I bought for Father's Day for myself a couple years ago. It is a single barrel double oaked rye, which is phenomenal. So 5 2-ounce pours in the elevated flight tonight, plus the Trash Pallet for Life sticker for anybody that super chats. $5. Can we do the patron only one now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I can get right on that. I will.
It's always a shit show here, guys. You've watched us before. You know how it goes.
It's because you do a different order every time.
I think I go free patron.
I don't think you do. And then you're like, why aren't you ready? Why don't you know what I'm going to do?
Patron only giveaway tonight is the Smoke Wagon. It's the Blender's Reserve Rye and the Uncut Unfiltered. I believe that's batch 105 on the Uncut Unfiltered. And patrons at any paid level are entered in that. And then once you win that, you're off the wheel. So eventually everybody's going to get the win. So that's cool.
That specific wheel, since every month you're on a different wheel. But
yeah,
we give away a lot of stuff. They know him well at the UPS store.
Yeah, every Monday I'm coming in there with a pile of boxes going out. It's kind of cool though. We love sharing our whiskey with everyone.
Yeah.
And
we got a couple more people showed up. We got Josh Fritz. Good evening to you. And there was probably someone else, but I missed it because, everyone's entering hashtag TPFL.
love it.
Bourbon Riders.
What's up, Mike?
There's one. And that's it. That's all I see. B Factor. B Factor is also here. Always winning trivia
Heck yeah.
on Fridays. Okay, we got a couple super chats. We got Rick Moreland. Let's go social sipping. Making new friends one sip at a time. I like that.
That sounds like a sticker.
It does sound like a sticker. You may be on a sticker. If we remember this. It's early in the night. It's hard to remember when it comes to that kind of stuff, but you never know.
Well, I'm going to start pouring these up while you're going through all of that.
And Dave has never had a blue run. Ever.
Really?
Crazy. I wouldn't have believed it. We got Bourbon Syndicate. I need a new wind. I'm behind on winds. Dollar Bill is here. Cheers. Nice to see you. Bourbon Kitty. Les Bramblett. I'm pretty sure I said hi to Mr. Mom, but if I didn't, maybe it was in a different, Saw you in Whiskey Nature's chat, so maybe I just have seen your name so much this evening that I thought I said hi. Mark Gale's here. Cheers to you.
What's up, Mark?
Whiskey Shaman says, hope you have a great live. I'll be going live next Saturday. Well, that sounds fun.
Outstanding.
If it's at the same time as us, we won't see it, but wish you luck.
We can probably try to at least check in on our phone and say hi to you if it's at the same time.
Yeah. Rick says it's not a shit show. Not a shit show. And where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Hopefully it's entertaining at least, but I feel like our preparation, all week's worth of preparation goes out the window as soon as she clicks live. And
Because
it's
I
like-
didn't prep all week.
And it's
you
like,
prepped.
what happened? It was so well thought out.
We got it. That's not a cocktail. I feel like I might have to sponsor a Saturday night, though you might get scared of it. I mean, I don't know if that makes me scared or more excited. Maybe more excited. Z-Man, cheers. He
up,
says
Z-Man?
he's going at 7, I think. So, whatever time that is.
7
Texas.
Central,
So,
right?
is that like the same time? I think that's like the same
It would
time.
be 5.
Whatever. Close enough. So then we might be able to say
So
hi.
an hour before us. We could watch an hour of you there, Shaman.
Gandy Road tried New Riff's single malt release, and it isn't close to your upcoming Westward pick. Whenever that comes out.
and Gandy Road
hopefully
would
soon.
know.
Hopefully soon.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody was watching Whiskey Wisdom last night, and I don't know if he mentioned it or not, because we had some visitors come in about the time that show started. Laura's parents brought dinner over to us, because I've been helping them build a deck out behind their house. But anyways, we do have a little bit of news, not a ton of news. We're still waiting for the labels on the bottle, but the barrels are in line to be dumped. So the word we got was that the barrels will be dumped before labeling. So labeling is going to be the holdup, I guess. Otherwise, we should have a link for everybody to start pre-purchasing soon.
Soon. Hazmat says, TPFL, Troy is the tater professor teaching us all how to earn true trash palette credentials. Cheers.
Yeah. Trashiest palette around, other than Dave Vogelsang.
Katie Turk.
Hey, Katie.
Cheers.
What's going on?
And Bob Glass is here. I saw him posting. He, went and visited the Bourbon Junkies place, and he's been out golfing. It seems like he's having a nice time the last couple weeks. Let's see. Barrel Dave. Baker drinks on a Saturday night with Rick's flight. It's pure delight. Canning food, friends so grand. Good whiskey in hand. The canning food you wouldn't think goes with it, but apparently it does today. Anyway.
Yeah, it does.
I feel like I'm too short today.
What?
I want to sit up higher.
I sit in that chair because that's where I edit, and I usually raise it all the way up because when I sit on it, it kind of shrinks down a little. They're got like a little shock absorber in them. And Laura sits in it and she's like, oh my God, it's so high. So she always lowers it. Well, she just cranked it all the way to the top.
Well, it's because I felt like the camera was angled too high and that I was like hiding behind the words on the screen. So I wanted to perch myself up a little higher.
Okay.
So I wasn't blocking myself every time I put something on the screen.
Gotcha.
Mark Gale, I'm trying Rare Breed for the first time.
Wow.
I swear that you sent us Rare Breed. So maybe it wasn't, maybe you didn't.
No, I don't know if he did, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the Rare Breed. It's one of my favorites.
Stag, E.H. Taylor, or Russell's? He asked me. I know what you would pick. Troy's easy. He would probably pick Russell's, but I would probably pick E.H. Taylor. So I'm sure it's wrong. The answer's wrong.
I mean, if the Russells was a pick, for sure, I would do the pick. If it was just like the Russells 10, I would go with E.H. Taylor myself. E.H. Taylor's just, for the quality and the proof is almost the perfect whiskey to me. Everyone's always talking about, Weller Antique 107 being the perfect whiskey. I think it's the E.H. Taylor. Probably the single barrel. There's a little variety in those, but I've not had a bad one. Although I've heard some bad ones are out there. I've just never tasted one.
Yeah, I don't know. Tater Dom says Big Vic sent him.
Did Big Vic end early or something?
No, I doubt
Or
it.
did he just say go say hi to us?
He may have said that, since he usually pops in and says hi. Drinking a paper plane. I do enjoy that cocktail as well. We have that every once in a while when I feel like shaking something. But generally, I'm a little lazy and don't like
When
to
she
shake
feels like
cocktails.
shaking something other than me.
Oh, yeah. That's totally what happens. very violent over here.
Yeah, so
Win a sample of tomatoes.
I mean, they're big old jars too.
No wrong answers. So it wasn't wrong what I chose.
It's a trick question.
Trick question.
Yeah, so you guys may have noticed during the intro video, if you were here for that, we flashed up the blend vent, the tater sticker for the blend vent tournament, and she's going to show it here. Basically, it's what you win if you win the tournament, and we're going to share this on our community page probably tomorrow.
So it's in writing. You don't have to remember it all.
Yeah, so you won't have to remember it, but we'll kind of run down the rules and stuff of how that tournament's going to go tonight.
Why is it? There we go.
There it is. I'm like, what's going on? You clicked that about 10 times.
It's not showing.
Yeah, so we're going to do the Baker Drinks handmade barrel stave Glen holder, the 2 Baker Drinks engraved glasses, Glen Cairns, and then a E.H. Taylor small batch. That's going to be first prize for Blend Vent. And
I don't think we came up with the random bottle we're giving away yet. There will be a random bottle given away to a random entry. Just like put them on a wheel, everyone that entered kind of thing. But I haven't picked what that prize is yet.
yeah, so the whole tournament, I'm going to read this to you guys real quick. It's going to be 9 weeks long. It's going to start on, I should have wrote that down, right?
November 7th, I believe.
November 9th will be the first round. So it's going to end on like January 4th. We were hoping it was going to end on like around Christmas, but that's just too much drinking each week.
It's too much. I can't do it.
So you're going to need to submit 10 ounces of your blend by November 1st. We got to have it in our hands by November 1st. The blend must have a name on the sample bottles, and we need the recipe sealed in an envelope. It's going to be a minimum of 3 spirits. 75% of the blend must be whiskey, so we're going to allow non-whiskeys in this one.
But it has to be a spirit.
All components of the blend must be a spirit, though. So, like, you can't put like a mixer in it or anything like that.
No adding honey because we want it sweeter or something like that.
You can finish your blend either with like a second barreling or like wood chips or something like that. But no infused blends, so no pouring honey or maple or something like that into it. Other than that, we're going to let you guys be creative and submit us something good. And like I said, you've got until November 1st to get those blends to us. Reach out to us, though, if you're in. Send us an email. So we're going to limit the field to 32 entries.
There's our email, in case you don't know our email.
Yeah, and it'll be the first 32 people that email us. And we talked about not doing alternates, but we might open that up if we get a little bit closer and we still have people that said they're in it, but they haven't sent us anything, and we start getting nervous.
Which Troy's probably already getting nervous. He's like, we haven't gotten any samples yet. We've got it's getting close.
Well, number 1 smells really good here.
Yeah, are we going through it? I've only smelled number 1 so far.
Number 2 smells really sweet.
Nice to see a new name here. I don't think I've said it before. Tom Shanley, thanks for being here. Cheers. May have said it before, but I have a terrible memory.
I feel like I've seen that name.
You know, it could be 5 seconds from now, and I'll be like, I don't think I said hi to you.
I'm sure she's going to say hi again at your next comment.
Number 2 is way sweet. Very sweet. That one's the Amberana type smelling. And I smell not a whole lot in number 4.
Yeah, so has anybody out there ever been to a Costco grand opening for hunting whiskey?
Not me.
I got to do that this last week on Thursday. It was pretty interesting. So, you know, I go to like bourbon drops around Portland from time to time, and it's usually not that big of a deal. You just kind of hear a rumor that something good's going to drop, and you know the delivery schedule. So, like the store for us that I typically go to is State Line Liquor down in Jansen Beach, just across the border into Oregon. And their drops that I usually go to are on Friday mornings. So I'll get down there like a half hour before the store opens, and there's usually like 2 or 3 people in the line. Sometimes there's, as many as 10, but not really a ton of people. So I wasn't thinking that this Costco grand opening was going to be that big of a deal. So I took the day off of work, and Laura and I were watching a movie the night before on Wednesday night, and I got a message from this Samoan barkeep, Tolly, who lives an hour and a half north of us, like up in the Fife area near Tacoma. And he's like, hey, are you guys going to the grand opening tomorrow? I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go down there and check it out. He's like, yeah, I hear the line's already really long. This is like 9 o'clock the night before. So I was like, well, shit, I guess maybe I won't go. I'm not going to go down there tonight. And, I'll get down there tomorrow, and if the line's already long, I'm probably not going to get anything. So,
Thanks for the super chat. Love the live. Jess.
Oh,
so
thank you so
you
much.
Must be, what's the other person with that last name? What's his name?
Her memory.
There's someone else with the last name.
Oh, babe.
Oh, no.
We're sorry.
I'm bad with names.
We're so sorry.
It's a name thing.
Thank you, though. We're happy you are both here. So anyways, I'm like just kind of bummed. I'm thinking about not going now. Laura gets up and bright and early the next morning, heads off to work, and I'm like, well, shit. Paul, bro.
Paul.
Yeah.
You didn't help me. You just let me struggle there.
It's fun.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just kind of laying around, and I'm like, you know what? I took the day off. I might as well just go and see what's up. So I got showered and got dressed, hopped in the Jeep, and I went to Costco. It's like 25 minutes from the house. It's not that big of a deal. I get there, and like they've got the news there and the fire department and having this big ribbon cutting ceremony, and I walk up, and it looks like there's maybe 100 people standing in front of the main doors. Not that crazy, right? They're not all there for whiskey. And I asked the guy in the back of that crowd, and there's like drones flying around and stuff. I'm like, hey, is this the line? Is this the end of the line? He was like, are you here to shop? I was like, yeah. He goes, the line's down there. And I look, and this line is like all the way down the outside of this giant Costco, and then wrapped out into the parking lot around by where the gas station is. And I'm like, well, shit.
Well, shit.
I'm here. I got to get in the line. So I walk down there. I get in the line. Two's really good.
I was waiting to ask you about what you thought of one, but you can continue your story.
Sorry, I get dry mouth. I got to take a sip. So I get in the end of the line, and I'm standing there a couple minutes, and like people aren't talking to each other, which is weird, because normally when I go to like a drop, people are all talking to each other, and hey, what did you hear was here, and what are you looking for, and all this kind of stuff. It's like a friendly environment. So I asked the guy in front of me, I'm like, hey, what time does this open? Because it's like 7:30 in the morning, and Costco around here doesn't open till 10, and I wasn't going to wait in that line that long. He's like, I think it opens at 8 today. It's like, okay. I'm like, do you know if all these openings are like this? He's like, I don't know. He kind of gruff, and he went back to his cell phone. He was texting or something. So I just stand there. About, 2-3 minutes later, this guy comes walking through the line. He's a Costco employee, and he's handing out numbers for people who are there for premium liquor. So I'm number 135 in line for premium liquor. And about a minute after that, a lady comes through, and she's like, make sure you have your Costco card in your hand ready to go when you get to the door. We're scanning cards today. You're not just going to flash it and walk in. So I reach down to my pocket. I'm like, shit, I left my wallet in the truck.
It's better than leaving it at home, which is usually what he does if I'm with him. Oops, left my wallet at home.
so I'm like, I get out of line, and I'm like thinking about going home, 135th in the line. But I go, and the line just starts moving right then too. So I like walk briskly back to the Jeep. I get my wallet. I go back and I see where I was in the line. It's like almost to the door. And the guy that was behind me, he was there with his wife and two little toddlers. And they had talked to me a little bit before I left, saying that they go to Costco grand openings because the toddler likes it. I think they were making shit up.
The toddler loves being in crowds of people.
But they waved. They're like, hey, come on. And I got back in line. So that was really cool. Got inside, and like the premium liquor line was to the right. So we all get in another line. I was in that line about 30 minutes to get up there. And I get up there, and people in the line are starting to talk. You know, it's a lot more like a bourbon drop. They're excited and stuff. And somebody told me that people had been camping out in that line for 3 days.
That's what I heard. It must have been on the news because my mom told me that.
3 days in the line in August to get in for the Costco grand opening for premium liquor, and it was limit one.
That one bottle better been one heck of a bottle.
Limit one. And, you know, I saw some people heading out the door with like a Heaven Hill 18 year. I think there was an Old Fitz 10, some, you know,
CYPB.
Like the whole gambit of Wellers were there, you know, up to, I don't think Single Barrel was there, but CYPB, the 12 year, the 107.
Foolproof.
They had
E.H. Taylor's.
Taylor, Single Barrel, and
What's
small
the
batch.
square bottle? Rock Hill Farms.
They had Rock Hill Farms. So by the time I got up there, most of that was gone. I ended up getting a Blanton's Gold, and then not part of your limit one. The Costco had done a single barrel pick of Four Roses barrel proof, an OBSO recipe, and so I got that. And I went and paid for it, and as I was walking out, I looked, and the line for the premium liquor was much, much shorter. And I know they only passed out like 150 numbers. So they were letting anybody that wanted go through the line. So I ran out and put that stuff in the truck. I went and got back in the line. I went through again, and I got Little Book 8 and the Blood Oath 10. So not bad, but, you know, I would have been pissed if I had camped out 3 days and I got in there and all they had was Heaven Hill 18 and it was limit one bottle.
It's the limit one bottle that would be hard if you waited that. I mean, I don't. Even if I could get all of the bottles, I still don't think it would be worth it to me to camp out. Like, at all. But, and it looks like a lot of other people are agreeing that no whiskey would be worth camping out for, especially several days worth. But, yeah, and then, Eagle Rare isn't as hard to find here as it is other places, but that was just in their normal section.
Yeah, they had
of whiskey,
pallets of Eagle Rare.
that didn't count. So a lot of people picked up Eagle Rares, and
They had like the Larceny Barrel Proof and the Elijah Craig Barrel Proofs, the B batches. They had Buffalo Trace. I don't know. They had a bunch. They had like a bunch of Heaven Hill bottled in bond, and you know, just standard shelf type stuff. Nothing too exciting. They had all three of the Heaven Hill grain to glass bottles in the limit one, and it didn't look like anybody had taken any of those. They had a mountain of Blantons. They had the Yamazaki and the Hakushu 12s, the Japanese whiskeys, in the limit one.
both delicious.
They had the Maker's Heart Release in the limit one. Yeah, so I mean, it was cool. There were some nice people once I got into the actual liquor line, but I don't know that I would do it again. It wasn't like there was just a ton of unicorns in there.
Yeah, it's not like we've seen videos of other Costco grand openings where people had like carts and were able to get like all of those bottles. But yeah, Dollar Bill, they didn't really seem to be enforcing things that well or have their rules clear. Like Troy said, he bought those first 2 bottles, then he went to his car, came back, and got 3 more bottles?
Two more bottles.
So he came home with 4 bottles, which is plenty for one day. I mean, he could have gone back through, got the grain to glass bottles and stuff, but, we didn't care that much for all those bottles.
Yeah, I mean, I've heard mixed reviews on the grain to glass. I've heard from some people they're phenomenal, and I've heard from other people that they're just okay. So, $100 a piece, I wasn't going to go back through the line 3 times.
I don't think they had any special scotches in their, pick one. I mean, they had the Japanese whiskey, but they didn't have...
They do have some scotches in the glass case. Now, I could have one out of the glass case and one from the pick one table, but the glass case stuff, it was just all a bunch of $300-$400 bottles of stuff. I didn't pay too close attention to it.
There was the Master's Keep, and I don't know. You showed me pictures, and I was like, I don't need any of that stuff.
Yeah, nothing crazy in there.
You should have randomly put your stickers on the bottles. I love that. So, Cast 529, how you enter Advent Blind Sanity is send us an email, this.baker.drinks @gmail.com, and claim a spot. There's 32 spots available, or, there were 32 spots. I haven't looked how many emails there are, but I'm guessing there has not been 32 emails yet. So, yeah, there are a few, though. There's some emails. That's awesome.
There's 7 people already in.
We have not had any. Maybe we've had Irish whiskey, Kirkland brand. I don't know if we've had any
We've had a sample of the Kirkland, one of the Kirkland scotches. I think it was Speyside, 15 or 16 years.
Oh yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar.
I mean, the Kirkland stuff is usually pretty good. I think they source from Barton.
Doesn't everyone?
For the bourbons. I don't know. Does Kirkland make a signature rye? I don't know. I don't know that I've ever heard of one.
Never seen a rye. I've seen they have bottled and bond bourbon. They have, I think, a small batch bourbon.
Oh, speaking of Kirkland brand, I heard the K Light had been discontinued.
That was $24 for 60 cans of.
I think it was 48 cans of beer for $22.
So cheap.
That was like our camping go-to. We'd go out camping and stop by Costco and get a box of the K Light, and I mean it was 4.5% or something like that. And
it was a really bad version of Coors Light, but really cheap. So if you had it cold and you drank it really fast, it was okay. It was drinkable. If it warmed up at all, though, would not recommend. Maybe that was it. People just were like, it's not good. I'm not going to... Who cares that it's 50 cents a can?
Yeah, so it's been discontinued. I mean, I'm not heartbroken, but I was a little bummed by it. Not like I'm ever going to buy that pack again, but...
It's been a lot of years.
It's been a lot of years.
Now we get currently we have Kirkland Signature hard seltzers in the fridge.
Oh, yeah.
We're all about that Kirkland Signature brand. It's cheap, and it's usually pretty good, whatever it is. So, the first one, Troy.
Yes.
What was your first impression on that one?
I like it. I feel like it's... So these are increasing in proof from 1 to 4. And Rick had given me a read me first. And it had some thank you for your service, and his dad and whatnot was military, and his brother and whatnot. So I won't read that out loud to y'all, but he did say increasing in proof 1 to 4, and 2 of these 4 are his own blends. And so we're going to try to just pick the blends. Initially, I was thinking the blends was 2 and 3, but the more I drink one, I think one might be a blend.
So one is like completely not my profile at all. It tastes like grass at first, and then it transitions to into the finish like smoked mesquite wood.
Oh,
Like it's like smoky, like he smoked the barrel or something.
yeah. There is a little smokiness on one.
But it's only in the finish.
It's not on the nose, and it's not on the front of the palate. And along with the smokiness is just mildly astringent, which is why I switched to thinking this might be blend.
But that's the only one I don't like. I don't like it at all. Like, at all.
So, for me, 3 was my least favorite, and it's not because it's bad. It's just it's so stinking sweet, and I think it's got a good deal of amber on it.
Or he had that other blend that everyone thought was Amberana, but it wasn't. But it's screaming amber on it.
It's screaming amber on it, and like I said, maybe some maple, and like it almost seems like infused. It's so sweet, but it's hot. It gives me a nice burn too.
Yeah. Jeff says, it's like my mouth stopped working. Maybe it did. Oh, there we go. It worked. Just have to hit it a little
I thought you
harder.
said your mouth stopped working. I'm like,
Well,
nope, I still hear you.
I may have said mouth, but I meant mouse.
Nope, still hear you.
He says, when we were 21, my friend would take a washed-out gallon milk jug to a liquor store, and they would fill it with Old E for $1 or $2.
Love it. I remember the old E.
Pretty sure they still make it, don't they?
I mean, they might. I haven't.
Does it only come in a 40?
I think it does.
It was like $2 when I remember purchasing it.
Well, I told you guys, I don't know, a week or two ago now, we had this little corner tavern in the old neighborhood where I grew up called the Last Chance Tavern. And they would sell, like, you take your own container in there and they would sell you tap beer. And it was super cheap, but I mean, I don't know if it's politically correct these days, but the bums would go in there with like a empty gallon milk jug and get a milk jug of beer, and they'd wander around the streets of the neighborhood drinking that thing, staggering as they went, and then they'd finish it and go back and get more.
You got your order?
I got my order.
Doesn't look the same as mine. That's my favorite.
Oh, so I have my favorite out here. You have your favorite closest to you?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I'm just drinking through them one more time, giving some... I mean, I don't know that we've given a ton of notes. I think we owe Rick that, so I'm going to try to give some.
Okay, well, I gave my notes on number 1, and it wasn't good. Well, let's do number 2.
4 is like fruity and sweet.
Well, 2 is like pure sugar, and I like it a lot. It is enjoyable after the grassy, smoky one. It makes it even more sweet, probably.
So, is it your most enjoyable because you drank it after that one? Have you drank them in the opposite order?
I've kind of drank them all over the place.
Okay.
But I think it's my favorite. Maybe I'm in a dessert mood. And then number 3 definitely smells like Amberana, but has a kick to it. It's got some spice.
I mean, we're probably going to be just completely wrong on what we think the blend is, but whatever. Whatever.
Were you saying
As Rusty would say.
1 and... I don't even know.
I'm not officially saying anything other than 3 at this point is a blend. I mean, 4 is pretty damn good. It's my favorite. And I think it potentially could be a blend.
It's not my favorite.
No?
No, it's my second from the bottom.
I'm surprised because that's got that fruity profile that you love usually.
It does, and then it's got this like weird flavor that I can't put to words. Maybe like a cleaner or something.
Is it umami?
No, it's not like a food. Like it's something that's not supposed to be in your mouth kind of thing. Like a cleaner or like a... It smells good though. I don't get anything I don't like on the nose.
No, I think it's just a solid whiskey.
Okay.
A little proofy.
Yeah, bug juice. There we go. Maybe it's bug juice. Just like a hint of it.
Little hint of bug spray.
Yeah.
I think I've had enough of 3.
Thunderbird was a favorite of the drunks in the 70s.
Oh, I remember the Thunderbird.
It must have existed in the 80s then as well.
Yeah.
I've never heard of it.
It's a wine.
Oh, okay.
Cheap wine. Like under $5 for the bottle. And I think it was associated with the Thunderbird hotel chain.
Also have no idea what you're talking about.
So, like the Red Lion in Kelso.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was a Thunderbird.
Okay. I don't remember that. I'm pretty sure it was before I was alive.
I mean, maybe. She's a baby. Just a wee lass.
Don't make it weird. Ooh, I feel like three's really got that proof though.
Yeah.
It like hangs around.
Like I said, it's super amberana, maybe some maple syrup, and proof.
Mad Dog 2020.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you want to feel it the next day.
Little Boone's Farm. All those cheap wines. We used to...
I don't think three's a blend.
You don't think three's a blend?
Mm-mm.
Ugh.
1 and 4.
All right, so we're going to be just completely opposite in this.
Because you're saying 2 and 3.
No, I'm thinking 1 and 3 now. Although 1 could be like one of those weird, like Texas
That's what I was thinking.
mesquite smoked, or something crafty out of the deep south.
Okay, I'm going 2 and 3.
You're
Changed my mind. I'm going the real sweet ones are probably like finished in a barrel or something. So that's probably... But they're my 2 favorite. So...
Your 2 favorite are the 2 sweet ones?
And I think they're probably his then.
Okay. So shall we pull out the key?
What one did you say? You said 1 and 3?
I think 3 and 1, yes.
And I'm going 2 and 3.
But like I said, 1 could be something crafty from
I think
the
it
south.
is. Remember that? I think it was from Arizona. That one we had. That was like smoked.
Oh, that was from Steven, Adventurous Stills.
That one was a lot more smoked, but it has that same flavor to me.
All right. So number 1, Cut Above Toasted Pecan, 110 proof.
I will never buy that.
I should have stuck with my gut initially. Number 2, Blue Mojo, 118 proof. That is Hillbilly Logic Blend. Number 3, Summertime Dreams, Rare Maple. So I called that maple note. And that is also a blend, 137 proof.
Well, they're my 2 favorite of there.
And then 4, my favorite, was from Mammoth. That's the Northern Rye Hazmat, 142.8.
Well, I'm glad I didn't purchase that bottle because...
Oh my god, I would love
I know
to have a
you would
bottle
love
of
it,
that.
but I am
It's
not.
so
I am
good.
not buying it because I don't like it. I mean, it's okay, but it's like $150. It's like over $100, I think. That
I'll
Mammoth.
tell you what, it's worth every penny, guys.
But you said it was 142 proof.
Yeah, it's so good. This glass 4, that Mammoth, is so freaking good.
You know what? It gets better.
Oh, now she's coming around.
I'm getting drunker, so you just need to have a couple pours before you have that one. I still maybe I can see that it's a rye. Maybe that's the the weird bug spray note that
So
I'm
that-
perfume type note that I'm
That
getting.
cut above, is that Crittenden? I think it's Crittenden.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be purchasing that bottle either. That one's for sure a no for me because that is 100% not my flavor profile.
So, Rick, your Blue Mojo at 118 proof was pretty solid.
Big fan.
The Summertime Dreams Rare Maple, Laura loved it. It was her first place, I think. Second place. Way too sweet for me. It was not bad. 137 proof. That's borderline hazmat there, buddy. But way too sweet for me. That maple really shined. Is that maple infused? Or like you
Maple wood, maybe?
seasoned your barrel in maple? I mean, give us some details. Put it in the chat, buddy.
I was in the bathroom. Did I win? Nobody's won anything. I'm just, well, kind of. I feel like I'm winning. I feel pretty good.
Hashtag
What do you want to do now?
Winning.
Do you want to do another blind or do you want to do a bottle blind?
You seem like you want this to go in a certain direction, so just lead me there.
Well, I think I picked both of the blends, so I think you should have to do a punishment wheel.
I mean, technically, I called 2 and 3 on the first pass.
And then you changed it. You changed it.
Yeah, because that smoky Crittenden weirdo.
Look at that wheel spin. Hazmat's on my side there.
Thanks, Hazmat. You're all right. So I don't think it's the wheel of punishment anymore. I think it's the wheel of trash. We put the little trash palette for life sticker in the middle. I'm going to spin it. I'll do the punishment. What do we got?
You know, they probably can't read it because I can barely read it. You don't have the best
Here.
handwriting. Is it on yellow or red? I think it was on yellow and it moved. I
Well,
don't care which one you can have what it's on.
It's on Campari.
I think Campari sounds like a great shot for you, Troy.
I guess I'm doing a shot of Campari, guys.
That was not on the wheel before, so you definitely changed the wheel up. I don't know that I've ever drank Campari by itself.
I'm scared.
Although we did see that video where they made a cocktail with only Campari. It was like shaken and then
Oh, it's so sugary.
it doesn't taste sugary.
No, it's just bitter. But you hear that, right?
It's a little gritty. It's a little gritty.
Oh,
And red. Very red. Troy totally rigged that wheel. I feel like he didn't rig the wheel because who wants to drink straight Campari? How's it smell?
it smells like... It's very herbal and vegetal.
I think it's going to stick in my nose.
It kind of smells like when you're cooking down green beans to can them.
It does not. I lost my slipper.
All right.
Enjoy.
Thanks, Rick.
I love that the bottle says bitter on it in bold letters. Do you see that?
Yeah. No, it's super sweet, and now the bitter is hitting.
I can't reach it. Just in case people can't see, it says, wants you to know that it is bitter. And he's just drinking that straight.
Yeah.
Because why not? Gosh, I can't get it.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm trying to put it back. There's no space. There's pens rolling around, and
You're like reaching across everything.
the table's too big.
Yeah, so that's awful.
Isn't Campari supposed to be good for digestion? Well, it's bitter, so probably. That's my guess.
So I feel like it should either be bitter or sweet, but like going from like sickening sweet to like crazy bitter is just a weird experience.
Why don't you try your cocktail then?
Oh,
And go to crazy sweet. It's too sweet. We made a maple...
tastes like water.
Well, I guess it probably is mostly by now. But we made a maple pecan pie cocktail. It's too sweet. It needs It probably needs something bitter in it.
It tastes like one of those super sweet like coffees that you buy at Starbucks.
Yeah.
And I'm not a big fan of that. So
Stacy showed up. Cheers,
Hey,
4-Leaf
Stacy.
Whiskey. Nice to see you. And here we go. Back down.
we're back down. So Rick was talking about what did he say about the
Oh. He said bourbon and organic maple syrup infused oak wood chips.
Okay. I get like every bit of that maple in that pour. And like I said, just a little too sweet for me. Laura liked it a lot.
Wasn't my favorite of them all. 2 was my favorite.
I don't know if that's what you want to enter into the blend vent, because only one of us is going to like it.
Oh, 2 got even better after drinking 3 and then going to 2. It's by
so
far my favorite.
what do you want? Do you want to do another flight, or did you say you wanted to do a blind sample, like a pour guesses?
We could do another flight.
All right, we're doing another flight. Baker Drinks getting lit on Saturday night.
I did drink my Z-Biotics beforehand. Was
And
that my last one?
It was your last Z-Biotics, and I took Purple Tree. You guys have been preaching about Purple Tree for months. Super cheap.
We gotta contact
Works
them and
real,
be like,
real
can we
good."
be sponsored? Will you pay us to say that we like your stuff? Because we say it anyway. You know, these mix together.
You doing the 50-50, 50-50 blend? So this is A. So we're going from one...
Oh, it takes it. Whoa! What was that? Things are flying.
That was cool.
I don't think I've ever seen a bottle eject the silicone part at you before, but
Yeah. So you know when you take the cap off a sample bottle, sometimes the little silicone seal stays on the bottle. That just happened, but as soon as I took the cap off, it like shot straight up about 6 inches in the air and did the old pop sound. It was pretty cool.
yeah. So Miles, Bourbon Traveler, if you're still here, we're gonna do one of your flights. Because why not do 2 flights in a night?
Plus the punishment wheel.
Gotta build up our tolerance for it since we got blend vent coming up. We're gonna be doing, even with it lasting into January, so all of November, all of December, and into January. That's almost every time we've got like 4 matchups.
This one's super dark.
So that's drinking 8 whiskeys and trying to give like quality time with them and all that. So
we're looking forward to it.
We
Gonna be a
are.
lot of fun. Here you
It's going to
go.
be a lot of fun. I can't wait for Troy to make sure you have good names when you submit them, because
It's not going to count towards your score. It's just going to make a better
like thumbnail type thing that Troy will make. So make sure you just have something interesting that Troy can make a picture with. But yeah, it doesn't count for points. So Rick,
I still got nothing but bitter in my mouth, by the way.
well, drink something else. Rick wants to know what takeaway. So final takeaway. I really liked 2. 3 was too sweet and probably wouldn't win our competition.
Number 4 I want a bottle of, and apparently Laura's not going to get it for me.
It might still be available. I guess I can always go on the Patreon and see if he's still selling it. Probably is, because it's
It's so
expensive,
good.
and then
It's
you
so
can
good.
purchase it. Yeah. Okay.
The blend names are fantastic, Rick. I would caution you on submitting something that's like overly sweet.
Yes. Because while I do tend to go towards sweet, Troy likes more of a spicy. Because he's like
I like that earthy, spicy.
Yeah. Yeah. So, so you got to come up with something that blends the 2 of them somehow. so that we get sweet, enjoyable, and also earthy and spicy. Or somewhere, I don't know. It's hard to say what we would actually pick.
Yeah,
but
150 to his door on the Mammoth.
yeah, I said it was 150. So, if you want to buy it, I will give you the link and you can purchase it yourself. But
Do I have to share it with you?
I mean, if you get up and pour some whiskey, I expect something in my glass too. I don't care if it's that.
Hazmat rye.
It can be something else. I don't tend to drink hazmat that often. So,
Yep. So before we get started on this next blind, we'll say the hashtag TPFL, Trash Palette for Life, 47 entries, 52 people watching.
are you wanting to do this now?
What?
The giveaway?
No.
Oh, you're just reminding people.
Before we do the next blind, I'm going to remind people, hashtag TPFL for the giveaways.
Oh, okay. You're making me nervous. I'm like, already?
Listen-
I'm not ready for this.
Listen to all the words, babe.
I'm not ready.
And then also, that's for the 2 free giveaways. And then the elevated flight, the $5 super chats, is for the 5 2-ounce samples of Blue Run.
Yes. Mr. Mom says when he's feeling bougie, he uses Campari in a Negroni or a Belvedere. I can't talk.
Boulevardier.
Thank you. So we ended up with this bottle because my sister and her husband were like making cocktails and enjoying it, and they could not find a way that they enjoyed any cocktail with it. Even if they decreased the amount, they only found that if they completely eliminated it from the cocktail, that they enjoyed the cocktail. So they were like, we're just going to throw it out. And I told her, I was like, hey, don't throw it out. I will make cocktails with it. Bring it over here. I don't care. So we've made cocktails with it once, I think.
It was like when we got rid of the Claremont Steep. We're going to drain pour this. And someone's like, don't drain pour it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
Or the Bondstone cask strength. So we did that with their Campari.
Yeah, exactly. There's a use for it. I do like to have cocktail makings. I do like to be able to make, most of our cocktails we make with just the pods, but I do occasionally like to actually make a cocktail, so I like to have ingredients for it. But it's been a while since I've made one, honestly.
I mean, you want to go make one right now? I'll do this blind alone. Cheers, babe. Crickets.
I'm just waiting for you to do the blind by yourself now. Cheers.
Got Complexopedia in the house. Cheers, buddy.
See, A smelling like my normal go-to. It's like fruity, sweet.
A taste phenomenal.
Oh yeah, a little nutty. You looking up some college football games?
I'm looking.
So this is a little different of a year for us. We've always been like big into college football, and like last year, we scheduled our live streams around the football games so that we could see them. And oh my gosh, Oregon must suck this year looking at the scores, because I highly doubt that Idaho is a phenomenal team to be there, like right there within one score with them.
Oregon's the number 3 team in the country.
But we see, Candy knows. You know. But we well, I don't have a streaming service to watch any football games, for one, because I don't feel like paying for them. And then we just don't really care. With our team switching to the Big Ten and all the money stuff, and I mean,
here's a hot take.
Hot take.
I feel like ESPN and Fox Sports have ruined college football. They put too much money and made those TV deals the priority. They've superseded the NCAA as the ruling or governing body in college football. It's because of them that there's a transfer portal and a name, image, likeness. And it used to go from like a pure amateur sport where there was tradition and loyalty and people wanted to go to a specific university and play a game due to tradition. And now it's where can I make the most money? And if you're not going to give me enough reps, I'm leaving your team and going somewhere else where I'll get paid more. The coaches are not tied to their contracts. You know, we had the number 2 team in the country last year, and the entire team was gone 2 weeks after the championship game.
Including coaches.
The entire team. It's ridiculous, and that's what college sports is turned into. And if I want to watch pro football, I'll watch the NFL.
Well, there's actually rules with their stuff instead of like...
Yeah, a player on the NFL can't just be like, fuck it, I hate this team, I'm out.
Who's going to pay me more?
You know, so college sports is forever ruined, and I'm out on it. I'm going to probably watch some high school football this year.
He lies. He's not watching any high school football. He's not going to go down the road.
Friday Night Lights. Woo!
In Kelso.
Heck yeah.
No.
Truck stops here.
He is totally not doing that. But yeah, so I guess we have to find a new hobby because that took up a lot of our time. You know, we used to create a huge meal and drink a lot and watch all the games. And
it was like a big family thing. Laura's parents would come over. We'd do like shots every time they scored and
make a big meal though.
It was about tradition, and it's just not anymore. It's not fun for me.
Although,
call me a salty bitch or a whiner or whatever you want.
Did you just use salty in that way?
I did.
I thought you hated that word being used that way.
I do, but if that's what it is, that's what it is.
But I can't imagine. Yeah, see, Complexopedia. Burnt ends. No burnt ends this year. You're out. Cut off. No more burnt ends. Your frisbee golf is fun. Yeah, we still have some of the equipment.
Les Bramblett, you're probably not wrong. Transfer portal and NIL coming to a high school near you next. I did see some headline not too long ago that some high school players, I believe in Texas, they won some lawsuit where they can get paid.
Oh, there you go. They already there. You just got to be in Texas, apparently.
Hey, who doesn't like salt on their tater, Dave?
I mean, I do like a salty tater. Those things do go well together.
And I like Rusty just quoted a sticker too.
Do you remember the first one? Did you write it down?
I didn't write it down. I'm gonna have to.
I think it was.
I'm gonna have to watch
chat.
the replay.
I think it was a super chat. So
frisbee golf is fun.
Yeah. It's not the. I'm gonna write that one down. So, with this blind, Troy, since we're doing this blind, and then the loser is going to have to take a punishment wheel. What are we guessing? Well, before we run out of whiskey, since we're just drinking them right now.
Okay, we'll go type, finish.
Type, finish, proof.
Proof within 5.
Okay.
Distillery, bottle.
Distillery, bottle. Okay. Texas reppin' says the whiskey shaman. Worth a shot or a cocktail. It is not a cocktail, it is a shot. Yeah, my parents are still wanting to watch the football, but they have Comcast, and apparently Comcast is not showing the West Coast football teams to the West Coast people because they didn't agree to switch the Pac-12 teams to the Big Ten, so they're just not going to play them. So
yeah, I mean, how does a conference like the Pac-12 just dissolve in an instant. You know, if
Someone got rich.
It's such bullshit.
High schools in LA recruit. Look at that. They probably pay for people to move there. You guys should remember that 2 of my samples were high octane. Yes, I do remember that. And
137 and 142.
The problem is I would not have guessed that either one of those were anywhere near that proof. Although it's starting to kick in. I'm starting to feel a buzz. So this blind is going to be really difficult. I might get type, but I'm probably not going to get proof. I'll tell you that much. And I never get distillery or bottle. So if I get 3 points today on this blind, I'll be happy, I think.
Mr. Mom, single barrel proof.
That's delicious. It's all money now.
Yeah, it's.
I need a little piece of that, I think. I just am not a football player, so I'm not sure how I'm supposed to get a piece of it. But
yeah, I don't know.
Have you drank all of them already?
I've had a sip of each. Yes.
Oh boy. Look at the color of that one.
Wait till you taste it. Have you not tasted that one
No,
yet?
but that is a dark one.
Yeah.
Oh, it smells like French oak or something. I'm gonna guess off the nose that. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to tell you what I think.
Yeah, don't tell me. So it's gonna be an interesting night to land for sure in about an hour because Laura's probably already pretty close to 3 sheets. She's 2 sheets to the wind right now.
I've still got to do our giveaways.
We're gonna have to do this quick and get the giveaways out because I don't know how to do it.
Well, I haven't even got it ready yet. You can do the free one, but I haven't got the other one ready.
I mean, I'm feeling all right. I'm not like drinking the whole sample.
Well, neither am I. I still got all
You
that
got
left.
3 empty glasses over there.
Yeah, I poured them all into one.
Oh, okay.
That's why this one's got more than you poured in it originally.
Alrighty.
Pretty good though. Gosh, I had topics I wanted to talk about tonight. They were in here. That's probably why you asked what we were going to talk about, and I didn't tell you because I was being a smartass, and now they're gone.
And now they're gone.
Now they're gone.
Perhaps if you had not been a smartass and you told me, this is what I deal with, people.
Oh, Bourbon and Ball says 17-7 Oregon. They should not be that close.
And you know what? Here's going to be the narrative, Charlie.
They faced adversity.
They faced adversity.
And they overcame it.
And as a true champion, they showed grit and they finished the game. The number 2 or 3 team in the country squeaking by a D2 nobody. They faced adversity all right. They should drop in the frickin' rankings, and they won't because they're Oregon, and Phil Knight owns them.
But, you can always... That was pretty much word for word what will be said. Texas, 100 to 101.
Is that the temperature?
The Buffaloes barely beat ND State. Although, I have to admit, a couple years ago, the Huskies lost. They lost to Montana or something.
Yeah.
Or the first game of the year because they came out like, we're so good. We're ranked like number 10. We're going to just destroy this team.
4 games that year.
No, they lost that one, and then they lost to like UCLA or something, and then they won everything else.
No, they lost 4 games they won 4 games that year, and Jimmy Lake got fired. And then,
so that was
And
positive.
then the next year, they brought in Kalen DeBoer. They lost 2 games. The next year, they lost 1 game. And then he's gone. He's in Alabama now.
If you can't dazzle them with brilliance, baffle them with bullshit.
Right?
Bama always with a cream puff schedule. That's just kind of this.
Yeah, and it's funny you mentioned Cream Puff's schedule because, was it 2016 maybe? Washington went to the
It
the
was
the playoff.
It was before Jimmy Lake.
Yeah, it was Chris Peterson was the coach. Washington went to the playoff. But ESPN was on the sidelines.
With
They
cupcakes.
literally had a package of cupcakes talking about Washington's schedule. And it's like, you look at Alabama's schedule that year.
Well, and it was to compare it versus Alabama's schedule. They were like, well, they had 4 cupcake games during this season. And then they were like, Alabama, they played SEC teams the whole year. Their schedule was tough.
Yeah, non-ranked SEC teams.
But, I mean, they do... I expect that without their old coach, they're probably not going to be as good, but they still have a lot of good players, so...
Bama or Washington?
Bama.
Oh.
I mean, they're a good team.
I mean, they're going to be top 10 for sure. They'll probably lose 2 games this year.
I'm sure. I'm going to take a prediction and say Georgia will probably win it all. Although I probably would have guessed that last year, and then they did not.
I mean, there's a lot to be said for continuity. They got the same coach. They've got the same group of kids that are out there competing. There was a big turnover in Alabama when Kalen DeBoer came in. A lot of people left.
Yeah.
He brought in a lot of ex-Washington players,
Bourbon Hall's here. Cheers.
What's up, Wade?
Pizza Warlords finally here too. Cheers to you. Thanks for being here. Chip, South Carolina beat Old Dominion 23-19.
Headed home from the game. Wow.
Well, it's always fun to go to a game. I think I would prefer a game this time of the year more than... I've only been to one Husky football game, and I think that was it like November?
Oh my God, it was so
It was
cold.
so cold. It was so unbearably cold. And I brought like hand warmers and feet warmers and all the warmers.
They were giving out beanies in the line for the first 1,000 people there.
We all got beanies.
Yep.
And but before we got out of the car, we took my parents to the game, and I was like, hey, I've got all these hand warmers. Everyone put them in your pockets. It's gonna be cold. And I think I was the only one that took them. Both my parents were like, oh, we'll be fine. No big deal. They froze their asses off the whole time.
Yeah.
It is not warm here at nighttime. It's windy. It's cold. It's miserable. Oh, gosh, we're supposed to be drinking, aren't we?
I've been drinking.
Maybe I can guess without drinking. Is this sports ball talk? Kinda. But I mean, we're just kind of talking whatever. It just came up, so we were talking about it. But nice to see you, Ben. How are you doing tonight?
I went on a kind of a whiny rant about the death of college football. And apparently the rise of pro football version 2.
I don't know.
Yeah. And we're on our second blind, and Laura is 2.5 sheets to the wind.
See, feels like it's right up your alley. It's a little spicy.
Well, these are all fantastic.
Yeah, but I feel like this is probably your favorite.
Well, maybe. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't.
I'm just making up random guesses because you know how it is when it's distillery and bottle. I have no idea. There's nothing that sounds familiar. No sports talk. We were talking Alabama. Yeah.
On a side note, I think there's 9 people who have entered into Blendvent.
Yeah. Well, you got to have Rick count as 2. He says him and his wife are entering.
Yeah. So 9 of the 32 spots are spoken for.
I love this. Over or under? Laura is out inside the hour.
Is she going to go full Rusty? It's funny that Rusty's doing that.
He's like, let me take her spot. Bourbon Drop.
What's up, Myron?
Cheers. So many cheers. Too many to name. I get it.
COVID, damn.
You know what? It happens. But he's enjoying himself, hanging out on the patio. Oh,
I got type and finish. I got one distillery. I'm going through and doing proofs now.
I haven't even drank them all yet.
What? I mean, what? We've been on this blind for like 45 minutes.
I just got to that one. I think we have that bottle.
I don't think we do.
I think we do. Couldn't tell you what it is, but
22B. So is Bob Glass's 22B was that the batch 19? Was that the first one with a number? Because I think we have that bottle.
it sounds like a number we have. Get Laura a top hat so we can advertise on it. Oh, see, I'm not someone to fight sleep, though. If I feel tired, I just walk out. So it won't work.
You can't walk out before we do giveaways.
I can. I'll be like, good luck.
I don't know how to do it, guys.
No, I think we have that bottle. What is the name of it? It tastes so familiar. I can picture the bottle. Can I go look at our shelves?
Do you want to go look at the shelves?
I think we have that bottle, and I can't think of what it's called. Well, I can Google the name of it, and then it'll come up. Don't want to show you my answers.
Yeah, please don't.
Stop cheating.
Please don't show me your answers, because they're probably all wrong.
Stop cheating.
So Ben's in on the TPFL. 22B was first. 22A was the label issue and came out second. Yeah, that's what I thought. 22B was the first numbered bottle. And that was actually batch 19. Because 18 was the first one that dropped the junior.
There we go. She walks out. We can put up a billboard or a cardboard cutout.
I mean, if I knew how to do that kind of stuff, it would be cool. I remember watching a live stream with the Bourbon Note a while back. It was when Greg was still on the channel. And Greg was not supposed to be available for the live stream. It was just going to be Ben. So he had like the fake silhouette image of Greg. And he's like doing the live stream. And he was probably 20 minutes into it. And like every now and then you'd see Greg's eyes move on the silhouette. Turns out Greg was available, and he was just sitting there silent and motionless for 20 minutes.
Didn't say a word.
Pretending like he was a fake.
Until he wanted a drink, and then I think he finally took a drink. And
It's so sad that he decided not to do Whiskey Tube anymore, because he was hilarious.
He is a funny man.
Thanks to Lan for dropping that link.
So hard to pick this stuff. Especially I think our order of the blind was probably not a wise choice. I don't think we should drink a hazmat blind and then move into...
Well, we didn't know it was hazmat.
We didn't know it was hazmat. There you go. We just didn't know. Cheers, Mark.
I mean, we probably shouldn't drink two blinds in a live.
Yeah, what else are we going to do?
I mean, we still got that stuff to deal with.
I'm trying to avoid that.
Because there's been some $20 super chats.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I've got 2 more proofs to do and 1 more random bottle guess.
Yeah, I'm almost done as well. I'm probably really, really wrong, but, you know, I've got some answers here.
I have answers as well. I feel like I'm hoping to get 3 points out of the blind.
I'm like so far off on these proofs after that hazmat.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I have no idea. Like, is this spicy or is it not spicy? I don't know. I don't have a control to go with. Am I supposed to drink it the 142 proof and be like, is this less proof than that?
Your control was that mixed drink.
There you go.
That, like, maple syrup, pecan, whatever.
Sugar water.
Sugar water, yeah.
Steven Scone. I'm sorry you have to work all weekend.
Oh, that sucks. Working on a weekend sucks. Working on a holiday weekend is criminal.
So I just accepted a new job that I'll start in October.
A new old job.
A new old job. I used to work there. And now I will work there again. But it means that I have to take call again. So I have a feeling we may have less live streams once we get to that point, but that hopefully won't be until after our tournament. But I don't know exactly. We might have to skip a random, but we'll know ahead of time to be able to warn you guys when we're going and when we're not. But
were you just looking at my paper?
I didn't read anything on it. I was looking in that direction somewhere over here. But I don't know.
She's cheating, y'all.
I don't know what's the... Bob's wanting to know what the new sticker is. I gotta find it again.
Yeah, Laura's going to find that and show you real quick, Bob. It is the trash palette for life. TPFL.
That's what the TPFL is for the hashtag tonight. Because the sticker is... trash. Oh, let me get that. Oh, nope. Got it. Gosh, I've been drinking. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Oh gosh, there's still something on it. I'm trying to get rid of everything on the screen, and it's got
that's the sticker.
Too much stuff. So yeah, trash palette for life, TPFL. That's the sticker for tonight. Super chats.
Yeah, and if you have super chatted and I don't have your contact information, email us so I can get this sticker to you. We got like 25, 30 of these stickers left, so it'll probably be the sticker next week as well. But it's a cool one. I like it.
Yeah, and we only have a few more. You know what live stream I'm looking forward to? The one at the end of September.
So speaking of upcoming live streams, let me give you guys a glimpse of what's coming up. So next week, the 7th, we're going to be live with the Bourbon Jerk, Tom. The 14th, the following week, we'll be live with Michelle, Women of Whiskeys. 21st currently is open. I've got feelers out to a couple people, waiting for some responses. The 28th of October, Saturday, is going to be our Oktoberfest live stream. We'll be doing that with Whiskey Wisdom Matt and Echoes in Eternity Sean. That's going to be a fun stream. We'll be in like Lederhosen and drinking German beers and all that kind of fun stuff. Let me move some whiskey glasses out of the way. We'll jump into October.
Oh, you're going way ahead here.
Yeah, why not? We'll give them we'll just give them the rest of the year. How about that?
Oh, that's a lot.
October, Saturday the 5th is currently open. Again, we got some feelers out to some people. The 12th, we're on with Todd and Andy from 21090. The 19th, we're on with Dan from Dusty Dan's Reviews. 26th is open. November 2nd, we're on with the shelf turds, and then the 9th of November through the end of the year, we're going to be doing the blending tournament.
Lots going.
Lots of fun stuff coming up, guys.
Rick Moreland, I'm sorry, Laura, for that hazmat. No need to be sorry. Definitely enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm retired and working Sunday and Monday? What the hell? Exactly. That doesn't sound like retirement. Are you working on the golf course? Are you are you doing something fun?
You working on your short game?
Are you ready?
I'm done. Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready too. I got answers written down.
You got answers written down. Are they accurate?
Oh my gosh, they are so different than yours.
Well, let's see what we got here.
So different than yours.
Well,
I don't know that that's a good thing or a bad thing.
We
You never
usually
know.
make fools of ourselves at this point.
But at least now we have a punishment wheel for the loser. Although I don't want to lose.
I mean, I don't want to lose either.
I want you to lose so that you have to drink something from them.
Of course you do.
It's a love thing. I want to see you suffer.
I mean, Miles, your handwriting is so nice. I mean, look at this. Don't look. But look.
I can't look if you're turning the page away.
Oh my God, I was so close on a lot of these, but like a sample off.
So totally off.
Okay, so sample A. I said it was a bourbon unfinished, 100 proof. I said it was Old Forester 1897.
I said it was a bourbon, not finished, 106 proof, new riff, 8 year.
It was a bourbon,
Yes.
unfinished,
Yes.
110 proof.
Yes. There's my 3 points. Yay! I don't have to get anything right.
It is Russell's Reserve single barrel from 2014.
Wow.
Rickhouse C, floor 3, barrel 75.
I don't get wild turkey on that at all.
So that's a dusty Russell's pick.
I like
And
it.
it's fantastic.
I like it a lot.
Okay, sample B. I said it was a bourbon, not finished, 90 proof. Wild turkey. I said it was a Russell's Reserve Dusty.
I said it was a bourbon, and I said it was finished, 113 proof, and then I just picked Bardstown, and I don't know their bottles, so I didn't give a bottle guess.
Jesus Christ, guys.
What?
She's just going to guess her way into a win. It is a bourbon.
Yes.
It is unfinished.
Oh, I got that wrong.
There's no proof on here. It
I
is.
could probably Google it.
It is Bardstown Discovery 11.
Oh my gosh, it's Bardstown. Look at that.
But I'm telling you, I said this was a Russell's Reserve Dusty, and Bardstown 11 is
I thought
like
it was 13.
73% 13-year-old
It's wrong.
wild turkey.
It's wrong.
My wild turkey spidey sense was going off on this one.
Let's see. Bardstown 11. I'll find the proof.
I think I should get a half point for wild turkey. What do you guys in the chat think?
It is 118.
0 points for you.
Actually, it is 0 points because it's 118.1. I am 0.1 point off. Dang it. I would have got that right, though. I was 5.1 off.
See, Timber Cruise says, yep, I get half a point.
Half a point. There you go. Half a point. I did guess Bardstown, though. Are you surprised? I'm surprised.
I'm totally surprised. That had wild turkey written all over it. Okay, sample 3. I said bourbon, not finished, 90 proof, Bardstown Disco 4.
I said bourbon, not finished. I think that's a 6. 116 proof. And then I said wild turkey rare breed, which I don't think is the proof of wild turkey rare breed.
It's an ECBP.
Oh, okay.
It is a bourbon, non-finished.
Okay, what's the proof?
131.4.
Not even close. What'd you say? 90?
I said 90. Hold on, let me try that again. Yeah, Rick, you hosed us with that hazmat.
I mean, it's got some burn to it. It's got a lot of burn to it.
Okay, so on D, I said it was an American whiskey, not finished, 115 proof, and I said JT Melick.
I said it was a rye. Yes, it was finished, 118 proof, and I said it was Middle West ported pumpernickel rye.
So it is Southern Collective, Return of the King of Georgia. Which,
We have had it, so
no,
I was right.
No, we've had King of Georgia.
Oh.
And a King of Georgia was an American whiskey. It was a light whiskey, I believe. Out there in the chat, you let us know, Return of the King of Georgia, is that an American whiskey or is that a bourbon?
Southern, what is it called? Southern
Collective.
Collective Return of the King. Hold on, I gotta put my birthday in to go to their website. Birthday. Yes, I am old enough to drink whiskey.
Patrick, you have no idea. My palate is just trash right now.
Blown out palates.
I'm ready for the Wheel of Punishments. I ain't gonna taste any of that crap.
Well, this is... I went to their site and brought me the King
never heard of it.
Georgia. It's not a big... The only reason we have heard of it is because someone gave us a sample of it.
Yeah, we're saying American whiskey. We're calling it.
I can't find it. It's like it doesn't exist.
I'm giving myself 8 points.
Okay, but it was finished,
eight and a
right?
half.
That would be finished, right?
No, it was not finished.
Are you sure? I thought it was double oaked.
Where's Sean when you need him?
He's got some stuff he's going through.
Yes, he does.
Come on, Internet.
Straight light whiskey. Thanks, Miles.
So it's not finished.
Not finished.
Okay, wrong. And what was the proof?
Like
hazmat?
137.9.
Okay.
16 years old.
So I got nothing on that.
So how many points you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
8.5 to 7. Someone's gonna have to spin the wheel.
Cheating.
Here you go. I'll let you spin your own punishment.
Here, I'll hold it so they can see. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Touch. It's the Elvis. It's the midnight snack.
I'll take that.
I got that right here.
It's like sugar. Take some sugar. That was a great blind. Those were all really good.
Miles, that was fantastic.
Although, Troy can have this one. This one, I don't know what it is about the Southern Collective. It's like soap in my mouth.
It's so good.
No, it's like this, like...
Every time you get that soap note, you should just write down light whiskey.
No, because I got it with the ported pumpernickel, so that's why I thought it was that one, too.
Troy remains undefeated in the blind battles.
the actual...
Just so y'all know.
Nice to win, Laura. I love this. I cannot believe Laura lost. Laura gets +2 points for getting a new job. You see that? I did. And I had other job offers too. They called me for interviews and stuff, and people want me.
And
the
cool thing about Laura getting this new job is that I can finally
screw you.
I can finally give up my point status and go to relief.
Bastard.
And relief is like a 15% pay raise. I won't have to carry the insurance, so that's like another $500-600 a month. So it'll be nice.
It's a big excitement for Troy, because he wanted to basically quit his job last year. And I was like, I don't have insurance. You can't. You can't do it.
You can't retire yet.
You can't retire yet. You have to provide insurance. And so now he's like, oh, you got a job with insurance.
Yep.
Or good insurance. I guess I could have insurance with my job. It just sucks.
Yeah. All right, so let's bring up the super chats and see how many times we got to spin this damn wheel.
Oh,
you forgot about that.
Okay, so we had a Dave Vogelsang $20 super chat.
Okay, so Dave is one. Let me write him down.
And then we had a Bourbon Syndicate $20 super chat.
Rusty's two.
And a Mark Gale $20 super chat.
Mark is three.
And a Jess Bro super chat
Jess
$20.
is four.
And that's it. Those are all the $20 plus ones. So
Okay, so we're doing 4 spins.
4 spins. Troy is a gloater.
Hashtag gloater. You want to spin or you want me to spin?
We can do every other.
All right, you can start it.
Okay. I put it so far away, I thought we were done with it.
No, we're not done. We got to pay the people.
Yep, every $20 super chat gets a spin of the wheel. And we get, what's purple? Baller? Does that say
that
baller? That says baller.
Oh, God. Dave,
Dave, Dave, you're giving us the worst one here.
this is like... this is bong water.
Although it's going to be very different from my previous pour. That Elvis peanut butter, banana, and bacon flavored whiskey is so incredibly sweet, and it's kind of enjoyable.
Oh, shit.
You're going to smell it for the next month over there.
Bong water on the table.
Oh, we have a towel. Perfect.
Yeah, I brought a towel in here after you spilled last time.
Dave says more tater bottles for Troy. No, Troy will have to cut his spending. If he's not working, he's going to have to cut his spending. I mean, he's still going to work. He's still
Yeah. So I'm not going to cut down the amount of days a week I work. I'm just going to get paid more to do it.
Timber Cruise. Dang, bong water sure paints a picture. Not good.
Yeah, so the St. George Baller, it's out of California, and it was their attempt. It's like an American whiskey that is made in the tradition of a Japanese whiskey.
Whatever that means. And people that like the
Here,
green
let me
bottle.
show you all this bottle.
They like green bottle beers, those like Heinekens and anything that comes in a green bottle and it tastes like skunky. That's kind of what this tastes like. So some people might like it. It's just not our go-to type of flavor. It's just got that skunky green bottle beer flavor, I guess.
It tastes like bong water.
Or that.
I didn't make that up. That's really what it tastes like.
Cheers.
Oh, God.
Hasn't gotten better.
I can't
It
even...
did not air. The air has not helped it.
It's mildly peated, maybe?
I don't know.
Hmm.
I don't know. It didn't get better. It did not get better.
Who in the chat remembers Mickey's Big Mouth? Oh.
Explain it. Did it have like
It was like a
larger...
grenade-shaped beer bottle with like a large cap, screw cap.
Nope,
And it was very
familiar.
like green bottles of beer are skunky anyways. This was like a sweet Mickey's Big Mouth that's peated and flat. Oh, it's awful.
Hazmat knows what you're talking about. The wide mouth bottle. Les wants to know what you know about bong water.
I mean, I was a youth.
OnlyFans bong water. Danger Oh No remembers Mickey's Big Mouth. Not a fan. Not a fan. Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably wouldn't be a fan of this one either.
Now think of it as...
See, green bottle. That's what I'm saying. Green bottle beers. If you like those kind of flavors, you'd probably like this whiskey because they're similar. They're just, for a whiskey, it's not a flavor that I'm looking for.
It's so bad.
And you know what? It comes in a green bottle as well. So it goes with that green bottle beer.
It's a 94 proof flat Mickey's Big Mouth. And I can still taste it.
I can still taste it too, and I drink water. Maybe I'll go to the black raspberry water.
All right, my turn. Oh, don't stop on a rack.
Is that what it is?
Oh, it did.
Troy!
This
This is probably the worst thing on the wheel for Troy. Troy got rid of the absinthe from the wheel because he's like, we can only have one black licorice flavored thing on the wheel. So we still landed on it though.
So again, Bull Run Distillery, Oregon Iraq,
I like it though.
Amphore Selection, spirits distilled from grapes infused with anise seed, 99.1 proof. Batch 4. This is the Mediterranean Exploration Company's Iraq.
So I enjoyed it because we visited their distillery twice. So the first time we tried
Oh, I can smell it already.
all their whiskeys. So the second time when we got another free tasting, I was like, I don't need to try their whiskeys. I've already had them. I'm going to try all their weird stuff. Like the Iraq and brandy and I think spiced rum and, whatever else random stuff they had. And Troy's like, I'll just stick to the whiskeys. I don't like any of that kind of stuff. And then I tasted this and I was like, we have to bring this bottle home. It is so good. And
No, it
Troy
is not.
hates it, but I really like it. It's sweet. It's like sweet black licorice. Anise. Anise.
It is.
How do you want to say it? Anise?
I think Dave has it right. Anus.
Oh, it smells so good. It's like
I like the air is permeated with it,
it's
guys.
like
It is so
it's like
bad.
the Mike and Ike's. It's that really sweet candy with black licorice.
I don't even want to put this to my lips. It's so bad.
It's so good. It's so good. And they told me about this cocktail that they made with it, and I haven't made it yet, but it had a lot of mint, and then it might have had lemonade as well or something like that. Lavender, I'm not sure. A bunch of herbal stuff.
Nope.
And it sounded really good. And Troy's like, gross.
This is so bad.
Cheers.
It ain't worth cheersing.
Cheers. It tastes like eating black licorice. It is super sweet. It's good. It's good to go. I'm good with it.
Oh.
And Mark says, I agree with Troy. Iraq is shit.
It's so fucking bad.
It's so good. So I'm guessing that most people don't enjoy it because when I told them I wanted to buy it when we were at Bull Run, they were like, "Oh my gosh!" So they were so excited that someone liked it. I was the weird one that wanted to buy a bottle.
My tongue is numb.
There's a bottle for everyone, and that one's for me.
It's not for me.
It's for me, though. Myron's enjoying it. Your pain is his gain. There. It sounds absolutely terrible. It's not a cocktail. It's a shot.
It 100% is absolutely terrible. I got to rinse out this glass.
This room's going to smell like it for the rest of the night.
I mean, my fingers, there was a little on the outside of the bottle when I popped the cork off of it. It's like black licorice.
How many more of these we got to do? One more?
We got 2 more.
2 more.
And then we can give some whiskey away.
2 more.
You're spinning.
My turn.
I mean, it's still awful. I still taste it.
Maybe it'll land on it again. I hope so. Oh, it passed it. Green. What's green? Green is The Walking Dead. That's an okay. It's like a not awful whiskey. It's not great, but it's not awful.
I'm just thanking Mark Gale for looking out for us. Because this is his pour.
Oh, thanks, Mark Gill. I think Bourbon had a traumatic Iraq experience on his kosher episode. I'll have to go back and find a kosher episode.
Oh my God, it is so awful.
It is not. It is not awful. It tastes good. Dave asking the important questions. Well, gosh, what did Dave ask for?
So that's what we're drinking now.
Oh, Anna's niece.
And again, it's not good.
I wonder if you could substitute it for absinthe cocktails. You know what? It is similar. I feel like... So, is our absinthe only 100 proof? I feel like absinthe's higher proof.
It's... let me look it up.
But it's pretty similar.
I'm burping licorice now. Oh. Oh.
He's burping it up now. You probably could. It would give a similar note to it. Last time we drank both of them on the live stream, and I felt like they were pretty similar. Absinthe, I think, is a little stronger flavor, but pretty similar.
I think it's Van Gogh.
The one we have? Yeah. 110 proof.
110 proof.
Yeah, so the one we have is a little higher proof, but does that 10 proof points really matter? Substitute it if you have it.
We did the whole thing with like the special little spoon, and you put the sugar cube on it, and you drip the absinthe through the sugar cube into the water, and it turns like all white. It was super cool looking.
I enjoyed it and drink as well.
And then you had to drink it.
Troy doesn't like licorice, black licorice. I like it, so it's for me.
God awful.
Stop drinking, Rusty. We have a long night. Oh, Dave's drinking some good stuff. Old Forester Single Barrel Black Label. That's
some good stuff.
Is it better or worse than Rebecca Creek? Okay, we don't hate Rebecca Creek as much as our song alludes to, and we make jokes about it. We don't hate it. We just think we didn't get one of the better bottles.
Yeah, so they're single barrels. And also, I was told by RJ, actually, that the early Rebecca Creeks were MGP, like older MGP that was aged in Texas. And those were phenomenal. And then I don't know if they switched to their own distillate or it's newer MGP. I don't know, because, I mean, I just didn't research it. But the bottle we got is not one of the old good ones. It's one of the new not so good ones. And we were expecting it to be phenomenal. And you know, when your expectations are set,
like way up here,
because the entire whiskey universe is exploding on a bottle, and you're like, this is going to be the best thing ever. And then you get it, and it's just mid. I was disappointed by it.
Yeah, but then he got in one of our like weekly blinds we do. We alternate. I do one, he does one every Monday for Patreon or members, and he got a different sample of a Rebecca Creek. And he absolutely loved it, but it doesn't taste like the one we have.
Yeah.
So I think we just got one of the bottles that just wasn't as good as the other bottles. If we would have got one of the other bottles, we may have been raving about it like everyone else. It's just, we've
shared it with plenty of people, like Phil and Julie from Bourbon Van. When they were on live with us, they absolutely loved the samples we sent them.
Yeah. When
we shared it with Mark from Northwest Bourbon, he was like, it's all right.
Yeah, it just is what it is. So no absent in our blends noted. So actually, funny thing, Doc I think he showed up in chat and I missed saying hi to him. I just saw other people saying, "What's up, Doc?" So I think he was here. But he sent us the sample that ended up getting eliminated, but then he sent us another sample because our first blend vent thing had the rules that it had to be 100% whiskey. This is why we changed the rules. And then he sent us another sample and he said, just try it and let me know what you think. And we had no idea. We just figured it was like some random whiskey. He wanted our opinion on it. And we loved it. It was amazing. And he said it was his blend, but he added like a tiny bit of absinthe to it.
He did a spray.
Like a spray of absinthe, and it took it like to this whole other level. So that's kind of why we've changed our rules for this next tournament, because we don't want to like keep people like bottled into this, it's got to be this amazing whiskey blend, when if it just, if you think a spritz of absinthe would make it better, or a dash of wine, or a little bit of liqueur, I really don't care, as long as it's mostly whiskey,
and it's not infused with
and it's
like
not
a syrup.
infused. Then we just want something that tastes good. We're not like whiskey snobs. Obviously, we're drinking weird stuff tonight. So that's part of why we changed it. Our rules was the absinthe. So crazy that a little bit of absinthe could do that. But
honestly, y'all, I thought it was King of Kentucky that he sent us. It was that good.
Scotty, I treat it like bitters, but even less. I have an atomizer, just spritz for cocktails. That's pretty much how we use our absinthe too, other than it was on our wheel that other time. I drank it the one time.
Don't do a shot of absinthe, guys. I can confirm it sucks.
I enjoyed it where it was dripped over the sugar and you just like sip it for your entire evening. That was good for me. It wouldn't be good for Troy, but otherwise, yeah, absinthe is good for a spritz on top. We have our atomizer. That's about it.
FYI, I still taste the Iraq.
I have a flavor in my mouth. I'm not sure what it is.
It's so bad.
Cheers, Brian. Nice to see you.
Hey, Brian. So, Brian, we did announce tonight Blend Vent 2024. We are going to accept entries from the first 32 people that email us. And there's already been 9 entries. 10 entries.
I don't know. Somewhere around there.
So if you're going to submit another blend, email us and let us know. We will have the rules posted on our community tab tomorrow.
Tomorrow at some point. Probably not first thing in the morning, because I have a feeling I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
Yeah, it's not going to be first thing in the morning, but it will be tomorrow. And if you want to show the first place prize again, you can. I don't care. We still got to drink this Walking Dead shit.
Oh, I can do that. Is this the last one?
No, we got one more.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, that one was easy to drink. That's fine.
It's not easy to drink. That's still awful.
It's okay. I've had worse.
Yeah.
Tonight.
Iraq. We've had worse tonight.
That was not worse.
Compared to the Iraq, that's like a pappy.
Okay, so the tournament, the grand prize winner of the tournament is going to be 2 Baker Drinks Glen Cairns, 1 Baker Drinks Glen holder for the 2-spot one, and an E.H. Taylor small batch. All goes to first place, and then a random person will get a full bottle of something. We haven't decided exactly what, but it might be like a Blanton's or a, I don't know, something random. Something good, but not, just random. It'll be a good bottle, though.
We may do like a sample pack for like the first eliminated in each round, too. I don't know.
Probably. Troy likes to give away lots of extra stuff.
We like to share whiskey, guys.
There's no way we can drink it all. So it just is what it is. And Doc, we were just talking about you. We were just talking about how you inspired us to change our rules. So thanks for being here. because we changed our rules for the next competition because of you, because that little bit of absinthe you added made it so good that we're like, we don't want to make it like not able to, we just want to drink the best stuff you can come up with. So
Yeah.
if it has a little bit of absinthe or a little bit of we're okay with it.
I'll actually read the rules one more time for anybody that wasn't here at the beginning of the stream. So we need to have your blend 10 ounces by November 1st. It has to have a name, a blend name on the sample bottle or bottles, and you need the blend recipe in a sealed envelope. Competition starts on the 9th of November, and it's going to run 9 weeks. It'll finish around the 4th of January. The blend has to have a minimum of 3 spirits. 75% of the blend must be whiskey. All components of the blend must be a spirit. You can finish your blend, for example, wood chips or a second barreling or something like that. You cannot infuse your blend with like honey or maple syrup or anything like that. And that's it, guys. Those are the rules. We're gonna let you be creative. You're gonna give us something that you're proud of. Hopefully we'll enjoy it, and you'll advance and you'll win that prize.
Yeah, and we'll rate it like the other stuff. Nose, palate, which includes mouthfeel, flavor, complexity, and the finish. So I think the last one, a lot of the people got eliminated based on like a bitter finish. So try not to have a bitter finish, and otherwise come up with a good blend.
And look at Rick Moreland there. Whoever wins on New Year's, he's going to send you some samples.
It's your turn, Troy.
No, I spun the last one, I think.
Oh, we're done?
No, you got to spin.
I started.
Are you sure?
I was first.
If you want me to spin, I'll spin. But I think it's your turn.
Have we done them all?
We've not. We've got one more. We've got Jess Bro.
I think it's someone's turn to spin the wheel.
I'll spin.
Oh, he's really going at it. Spinning. I feel like we should be done. We haven't had that many $20 super chats.
Oh my God!
Is it a rack again? Does it say a rack?
Guys, I don't know if I can do more Iraq. Since we've already done Iraq, do you guys want us to spin again?
I can do it again. I can drink it again. We'll give
I'm just getting LOL.
just a few seconds. I think you need a rule that no doubles.
Respin. Okay. We're respinning.
Look at that.
Thanks,
Look at
thanks,
you.
Patrick.
He whined enough that he gets his way. I was good with it.
I can't do another Iraq.
I can. Is it blue or red? I think it's blue. What's blue? I can't read it. Fireball. Fireball.
Oh, are you sure you don't want the grab bag?
What's a grab bag? Can we say it was a grab bag? I think I want Fireball.
Reach in there.
I don't want to reach in there.
Reach in there.
I don't want to. Troy, you picked the worst one. This is not what we came up with. This is not... Oh, this can be good for you, Troy.
It's tequila. Why'd you pick that one?
Because you didn't want to go with the Fireball.
I didn't want to go with the Iraq either. Oh.
Now we get tequila. Tequila.
Y'all might see me vomit.
Tequila. I can't open it.
I can't open it. We got to spin again.
What's a grab bag? $20, same as downtown. Oh, mix the Iraq with tequila. Scotty's trying to really kill you. See, I couldn't get it open.
Oh, you got it like bunched up now.
I didn't do that. What kind of tequila? It's three
Amigos. Añejo. 100% agave.
What's the over or under on Troy losing it? I'd say it's 50-50 if he can swallow it down.
I might not be able to swallow this, guys.
It's like 50-50. It reminds me of, so we went to Mexico and I thought, we're in Mexico. I should take a shot of tequila when we were in the pool at the bar. Not thinking it's like 85 degrees out. The tequila is also 85 degrees. It is very hard to swallow a shot of tequila that's 85 degrees. It's a whole nother thing if it's cold. So this is at least, 70 degrees. It's a little better.
It's 80 proof.
Did you just take... You're on your camera because you can't read it?
It's 100% pure. You read that shit. That's small writing. It's 100% agave.
80 proof, made in Mexico. 100% agave.
100% what?
Agave.
Pure?
That doesn't say pure. It's in Spanish. I don't know what the word is. Something agave, okay?
Oh.
Poured.
It just smells awful.
Why are you examining it if you don't like it?
I wanted to see what it said. I mean, it's kind of buttery smelling.
It smells really sweet to me. Like, really sweet. Spell it out. Okay, how close do I get? Troy is just saying spell it out because I was making fun of him for using his phone.
And now you can't read it.
It's like PORD space BE agave. I don't know. I don't know what that means. But I can read it.
I'm guessing Doc Martinez is going to translate for you.
I'm guessing it's like the type of agave. It's very sweet though.
It's buttery. I said that before, but
Buttery,
that's all I get.
Buttery and sweet.
A big butter note.
Sweet. Type it in chat. We're just going to drink it and then I'll type it. I don't think this is like a quality tequila when it comes in a mini. It kind of tastes like menthol. Like like that chest rub you put on when you're sick. What's that?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Oh.
It's very mentholy.
I don't know what's worse. That or the Iraq.
This? I like tequila.
Why would you pick that?
Why would I pick that? Because it was blind. Troy is suffering / hashtag all regrets. Okay, I typed it in poured bigave. I don't know.
Here, you can use my camera. It's okay. You don't have to act like your eyes are good.
My eyes are good though for small print. It's just... Did I not spell it right?
I'm just going to text it to you, Doc.
I said the right words. It's like seriously, it's like menthol.
No, it's just bad.
It's just
It does not deserve to be a thing.
It's probably really cheap tequila is my guess.
Well, where did it come from?
I don't know. We bought a bunch of minis.
I'm guessing someone from your work gave that to you.
Possibly. We do have alcohol things. People put random stuff in my locker. Like Christmas time, we had like random, that shot glass that was like made out of candy cane and it came with like chocolate, whatever. Oh, what a cute dog. She wasn't a good dog though.
She was such a bitch.
So Troy gave away one of his dogs like 5 years ago to someone he works with.
6 years ago.
And 6 years ago. And she just sent a picture.
She's got 6 dogs now, by the way.
That dog is so cute. It was just like the worst behaved dog I've ever experienced. That dog, I cracked a window open and it didn't have a screen. That dog jumped out the window and ran away. And we had to like drive and like pretend like, hey, we're going for a ride, hop in the car kind of thing to get her to come back home. And she just was her, you know, she was a free spirit dog. One of those kind of dogs. Like, and it sounds like she's still the same, you know, 5 years later. It doesn't matter how much she's been with someone else. She's the same dog she was 5 years ago. She does her own thing.
She's like 10 now.
Yeah, she's 10 years old and she's a free spirit. This live stream needs a safe word. Come on, Sailor, you can handle it.
Okay, so we've met our punishment wheel obligations. Can we give some whiskey away?
Yeah, let's give the free whiskey away. If
Hold on.
anyone wants to make us be punished again, it's, you know, $20 super chats, but obviously we don't expect people to
Yeah,
to
guys,
throw those out.
You don't have to do
But
all that.
otherwise, we will be soon giving away the 5 2-ounce samples from Blue Wren, which are $5 per super chat is the entry. But currently, we will be giving away free stuff.
Free stuff. Hashtag TPFL. Trash Pallet for Life. 61 entries. 62 people watching.
You have to be here to win, so let's just give it away and make sure you're here. Hopefully, you're still here.
And she's spinning.
Yeah, I don't wait.
She don't wait.
Oh, wait.
Bourbon and balls. Are you, Charlie, are you still here?
Free giveaway. The paid giveaways, you don't have to still be here, but the free one, we do expect that you hang out.
Yeah.
I know it takes a long time for us to get to it.
Yeah, we want to give whiskey to people that are here partying with us on a Saturday night. Charlie, please say you're still here.
He is not in chat, says RJ the Fed.
What's up, RJ?
He must have tried to tag him.
Guys, have you been paying attention to RJ the Fed lately? The man went from like 800 subscribers
To 1,500.
Are you like at
Are you
1,600
more
now?
than that?
In like a week. He's given away
So much
10
whiskey.
bottles of Weller Antique 107, 1513. That's amazing in like a week, RJ. But he's given away 10 bottles of Weller Antique 107 on his
It's
1K celebration
It's
live stream.
real soon.
1K
Real soon.
celebration. He's going to be doing a 2K celebration before long.
Probably before us.
Oh, we're never going to hit 2K.
It's okay. When's your live stream, RJ? I know it's really soon. I see the thumbnail. It's posted, but you know, I just have a terrible memory. If anyone, okay, here we go. 9 to 5 o'clock. So that is probably Monday.
No, it's Monday at 2.
Monday. We're at 2 o'clock our time, or 5 o'clock our time. So that would be 2 o'clock East Coast, right?
I don't know. We got to spin again.
No, it'd be like 8
because
o'clock.
Charlie's not here.
It'd be 8 o'clock East Coast. Wrong time.
Go to RJ the Fed's channel. Subscribe if you're not. The thumbnail is posted. Tune in for the live. Win some whiskey.
Yep. Okay,
All right, Charlie. Sorry, buddy. We're moving on.
moving on.
Shaman.
I think he said goodnight earlier. I don't think he's still here. Old Fashioned Way said, I see it's printed bad, but looks like Puro de Agave, meaning pure agave. Yeah, I would not have guessed that's what it says, because that's some terrible print on that bottle.
Let's go. All right, Shaman. We got you,
Oh,
buddy.
I thought you left. Look at that. Thanks for still being here. I was going to spin again because you were saying goodnight to everyone. Good thing you stuck around.
All right, we got another freebie, guys.
Another freebie.
I was going to say type in TPFL if you want in on it. And Laura, spin the wheel.
That's what I do. It's my job. Click the button.
Piper John, are you still present, buddy? It's pretty late in Florida.
It is. Oh, look at that. Old Fashioned wants us to spin the wheel again.
Thanks, Doc.
He says, rules are made to be broken. Love you changing the rules. Cheers. Hey, you can't keep the rules the same every time. That's no fun. We just got to drink and enjoy it with good stuff. So, Piper John, I feel like he's not here. RJ says he's not in chat. He tried to tag him. Not there.
Well,
Look at that. He's quick on it. He's quick on it. So, spin again. Oh, nope. He says he's
there.
still here.
Piper
He's
John,
back.
we got
He's
you,
back.
buddy.
Hey, I get it. You go in and out of chat. I'm the same way.
Piper John, we got you. Let's take care of this spin of the wheel that we got to do.
I get to spin it this time.
Spin something other than tequila and Iraq, please.
Can it be a rack?
No.
So no repeats,
No
right?
repeats. The chat has already established no repeats.
It's yellow. What's yellow? Traeger! Oh, gross!
Oh,
Oh, no.
okay, guys.
So, basically, this Whistle Pig Traeger, we have... Gosh, there's no space on the table. This table's huge. And Whistle Pig Traeger, we use it, like, to like put on ham or something that we're smoking. Like we don't put it
really, in a spritz when I'm barbecuing.
We don't
or
really
some
drink
meats.
it. It's like a spritz for the meat on the smoker.
It's not drinkable.
So this will be the first time I think I've drank it since we got the bottle. The bottle's half gone.
So if you look back on Baker Drinks whiskey reviews, this was back when it was just Laura's channel before I was there. She reviewed this whiskey. That's probably the last time she drank it.
It's probably the only time I drink it.
It's not good.
It's used to clean the grill or smoker. We haven't used it to clean it. We just use it to like spray on the meat.
Yeah, I usually put this in a spray bottle with some Worcestershire,
maybe some apple juice.
Maybe a little apple cider vinegar.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Still, I mean, it legit tastes like
A smoked ham.
like a smoked ham, which is not awful. It is not the worst thing I've ever tasted. It just doesn't belong in a whiskey.
No, it's awful.
I want to go more, not even smoked ham. I think it's more like pulled pork. Pulled pork. That's what I'm getting.
It's so bad.
It's like smoked pulled pork.
Can we not do Wheel of Punishment anymore?
You planned this. This is all you.
It's so bad. Why do we have so much awful shit?
Because, no, we don't want to give it away to people.
Oh
There's
my-
other good stuff on here. That
I don't see anything good over there.
no, that one over there makes a good cocktail.
Here, so
It's not good to drink by itself, but it made a good cocktail the one time we used it.
this right here is what she's talking about. It is I burped up smoke.
Poblano chili liqueur.
Chili poblano liqueur. Ancho Reyes Verde. I'm going to pour a little bit of this for Laura.
I said it was good in a cocktail. Look at that Raging Cajun. $15 for the blue run. I held back to save you from a punishment pour. I love it.
You know what?
Troy's just giving me a punishment pour here.
You said you like it.
It smells like peppers.
Yeah, it smells awful.
Kind of makes me hungry. Like I want some nachos or something.
Of course you do.
It's a little spicy though. It's a little spicy. I don't think my poblanos are ever that spicy. It's got some heat. But it tastes good. Okay, well, Troy, you gotta entertain people so that I can get our wheel ready. Bob Glass, I did take my Z-Biotics. I'll probably take Purple Tree later. And I've got, let's see, I've drank water. I'm working on my sparkling water. I'll probably drink a liquid IV before I go to bed. May drink another ginger ale. I'm pretty much done with alcohol unless we get like another $20 super chat.
I mean, Raging Cajun just did 15. We might as well spin for him.
You just made me drink one.
Yeah, we should spin.
Okay.
What the hell? The people want to see.
Here,
the people want to see the bakers getting sloppy.
I actually feel like I'm sobering up, not drinking 140 proof stuff. If that makes sense. Although that
oh, it's 99 question mark.
That Ancho Reyes has like made my whole body warm. That's spicy and very warming. Do I get to draw it out?
Pull one out.
We got black cherry.
99 black cherry.
That is my whole body is burning right now from that.
Oh, 99 black cherry.
Black cherry's a good flavor. I think I would say most of the seltzers I like are black cherry flavored. I like black cherries by themselves.
How's this going to be in your poblano chili?
Oh, let me rinse it.
Shouldn't have said anything.
I don't want chilies and cherry.
Chilies and cherry might be a good thing. Might be a good marinade.
Bob watching sloppy bakers. So I'm gonna start working on our super chat stuff. Rick.
I mean, it smells like straight maraschino cherry. It's like crazy.
It does.
It's crazy.
And that is like
It's like the
maraschino.
most chemical cherry smell you've ever smelled.
It needs to be like neon red.
99 proof chemical cherry. Bottoms up. Oh, it's so bad. It's like pure sugar.
See, I was thinking it was kind of tart. Actually, my tongue feels like burnt. Like I didn't burn my tongue, but it feels like it. Maybe that spicy liqueur burnt it.
You guys want to see this dog that we were talking about?
Oh, hold on. Let me make this just slightly bigger here.
This coworker keeps sending me pictures because it's literally her birthday. It's her 10th birthday.
What's her name now?
So, when I had her name was Banshee.
It's fitting.
And now her name is Bailey. She's a Catahoula leopard dog. 10 years old. Probably, if she stretched out like tip to tip, like in the Superman pose, 7 feet long. She is a long ass dog.
So we have a Catahoula leopard dog, Finnegan. He is probably 90 pounds. He's a big boy, but
Fat dog.
But he is not as big as her. Like
He's
she's
not as tall.
As tall and long. She's taller and longer than him, but she's very lean.
She weighs about 45 pounds, maybe.
So, and then his son also has a Catahoula leopard dog, and all three of these dogs are related, but his dog is like tiny, but like really loud. So these dogs were bred for hunting pigs in the swamp of Louisiana. So they kind of have like webbed paws to be able to go through that muck swamp water stuff. And like some of them are more like the loud ones. So like his son's dog would probably be the like alert the crew kind of dog. It's loud. It's not gonna fight the pig, but it'll let everyone know that the pig is there. And then the There's the dogs that like catch it and the dogs that like kill it.
That would be our dog. Hold that sumbitch down.
Yeah. And it's very interesting. I don't know that they're technically like a registered dog, but
they're a working breed, so they're not AKC. But I mean, they're super cool dogs. It's the state dog of Louisiana.
And Troy had both of the dogs. That's awesome. Show it.
So always fish hard. Patrick, he's a local guy. He's got his hard hat with the trash pallet sticker on it. I love it.
So, we absolutely love our dog. He's probably the best family dog I could expect because my daughter drags him around and he puts up with it. He may have his tail between his legs, but he puts up with everything that
I'll be right back.
that she puts him through.
I don't have anything.
I was like, what are you doing with your ear? There's no earpiece.
I don't have anything in my ear.
But that's why we had to get rid of the other dog, because Troy had both of those dogs, and when he moved in with me, she was just, she was a free spirit. She didn't want a little kid messing with her, so she wasn't a good family dog. But otherwise, our current dog is a great family dog. So that's just how it is. Looks like Delan went to bed. Good night, Whiskey Nature. Thanks for hanging out with us. Bourbon Syndicate wants us to open up the stream. I don't care. We can open up the stream. Troy's going to come back and be like, who are all these? There's so many people on stream. It makes sense for me to open it up while I'm trying to get the giveaways going on. So I will open it up, put some headphones in, and I'll get that pinned in a little bit. But for now, in chat. So if anyone wants to hang out with us, they can. Perfectly okay. Less than 9 pounds. 13-ounce killer. She's a mean girl. I love it. Dave! Oh, I don't have the screen right. There we go. Dave! Nice to see you. Thanks for coming on. Cheers. And Mark Gale, love to see you joining us as well.
Hey, Dave, thanks again. The boys love that buffalo trace. We killed it at lunch today.
I'm trying to get rid of that rye one. You don't want it?
All right, go ahead and send it to me, and I'll see if the rabbis will drink it.
I'll get you a weeder too, but I want to get rid of that rye one. I was saving it for you.
We got another one, Troy.
The boys, they'll drink it. We drink pretty
Apparently
much.
we've opened up the chat.
Okay.
You left me.
I mean, we were drinking that scotch today at lunch. I mean, we were having a great time. So thanks again.
They asked for me to open
You're
it
welcome.
Oh, man. And the
We've
rabbis
hijacked it, Troy.
the rabbis love
thanks,
it because
guys.
it has that
You
kosher
spin.
from Chicago.
I'm
and the
spinning, too.
rabbis from
Guys.
Chicago.
Guys, you don't have to do another one.
We're spinning. We're
Well,
spinning.
buddy, you paid for it.
All right, whatever.
What is
It's
it?
yellow.
What is
It's
it?
yellow, I think.
It's Traeger again, so you gotta spin it again.
No doubles.
No double.
Unless it's like grab bag or something, because that's totally different.
Hello, Mark.
Hey, Rusty, I got a question.
Yes, sir.
Of the 4 samples, I can only drink one of them because I'm pretty
Walking down
buzzed
the
because I've been
I'll
drinking since 1.
Yeah.
Which one should I try?
Out of what? What are you talking about?
I have the summertime.
What was that?
Same thing.
I have the
Hello, Dave.
Blue Mojo.
How's it going, Rick?
One.
R&R. We got
That's right.
R&R.
Oh, how appropriate. R&R Reserve.
Rusty.
Yeah.
I have Blue Mojo here.
And I
Troy,
have
did you drink all the Blue Mojo?
We didn't drink it all. I got a little left.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we
he's-
was
oh.
that C? Was that number 3?
I'll tell you.
Unfortunately, I have no R&R. Rusty didn't give me a sample when
We
he
still
came
got
by.
some.
I didn't,
What?
I didn't have any. I didn't have any.
Which one should I try, Rusty?
Hey.
Do you have the summertime
Mojo.
dream?
Yeah, I have the summer.
Cheers,
Cheers,
Adam.
Do that one.
Okay, punishment pour, R&R Reserve,
Yes.
glass bottle,
Yes.
It's the best one on the wheel.
gold screw
It
top.
absolutely is. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It's okay.
It's like I'm drinking water.
Yeah,
it's-
I like
it's-
bourbon a lot. Got to keep my losing streak alive. Well,
Y'all
thanks
say
for
good night to
super
the wife.
chat. Good night, wife.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, Mary.
Night.
Hey.
Hey, I also want to thank everybody. The wild turkey. We're not normally wild turkey people, but that rare breed was really nice.
I'll see you later.
Isn't that good, Mark?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go buy a bottle of that one.
I love the rare breed. It's so good.
Yeah, I mean, I was surprised because, like I said, we did a bunch of the Russells, and I drank 101 back in the 80s, so we were never really wild turkey people, and the roommate wasn't really happy with it. But I'll tell you what, that rare breed is just a different flavor.
Yeah.
The rare breed is really good if you think the proof's a little hot, just knock it down with some 101, or the like Russell's 10 knocks it down real. But you have to be careful because if you got like a 90 and a 117, it don't take much of the 90 to bring it way down. So I mean, you like put maybe half an ounce of the lower proof in there with that rare breed.
Yeah. And I am happy that Laura and Troy both enjoyed the Rich and Rare Reserve. It is probably the best thing on the wheel. I mean, absolutely.
It was pretty good.
Did you
Right?
sign their bottle?
No, I didn't sign their bottle, but I will be sending you a signed bottle, Dave. I'm just saying.
I'm
I'll
just glad
never
that they
open
didn't have
it,
any of my
Rusty.
140 proof on that wheel.
Yeah.
Well, your 140 proof doesn't deserve to be on that wheel.
That's punishment. That's the punishment pour.
Oh,
Which-
okay. Thank you.
R&R does not really deserve to be on there, but
No.
whatever. I mean, you know,
Or did you
It's
see
just
my-
he tried to fill the wheel. That's how it ended up on the wheel. He wanted to take stuff off that he didn't want to drink again. So that's absent.
Next time the
got off
Iraq
the wheel.
and the tequila will be gone.
Laura, did you see I put in the comments? It's probably been a month since I've tried the Blue Mojo that you like, the number 2 in my.
Oh
in my
yeah,
blind.
I like that one
So
a
I try
lot.
to pour
I
a
like
bit.
that one a lot.
Actually, that's what I have in my glass right now.
Got some right here, buddy.
Yeah, and I got it, picked it up there earlier, and I'm shocked on how good that is. Of course, it's probably too sweet for Troy.
Well, what was the number 3? That was the
That was summertime
The
dreams.
maple
I'm
one.
out of it. I have no more of it. And I sent samples to is it Lockhart? Patrick?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it arrived today in San Antonio, and that bottle got broke.
oh damn.
Yeah, and I have no more of it. That's it. That was it.
I've got about 3/4 of an ounce left. You want me to send it to Lokhtar?
Yeah, that'd be cool because yeah, that'd be great.
Email me his address. I'll send this 3/4 of an ounce to him.
Okay, I'll do that here in a minute.
Troy,
Um,
thanks a lot for making me drink that pepper liqueur because I just burped it up. So now I'm tasting pepper.
That's
again.
Ancho Reyes chili, or Ancho Reyes Verde. It's poblano chili. It's poblano liqueur. It's so awful, guys.
No, it's awful by itself, but it's good in a cocktail. We had it with like mellow corn and like a simple syrup, and the SLB posted a cocktail video, and it had that in it, and we made the cocktail, and the cocktail was good.
It was Mexican street corn.
The cocktail was good. I'm not gonna lie, they made a good cocktail. By itself, probably a little much. But like in a cocktail, it's pretty good.
Raging Cajun says R&R is his dad's drink. He loves it with Coke, but it's not. He's not doing Rich and Rare Reserve. I mean, you didn't say Reserve, so if he's just drinking the Rich and Rare, that stuff's like that's.
So Rusty,
That's
my
pretty-
dad was a big R&R and a McNaughton's fan.
Okay, I
I
haven't
think my
heard.
dad still drinks R&R.
So R&R is pretty nostalgic to me. You were like R&R Reserve is an elevated version of
Yeah,
that. So I
yeah.
went and got this. I was pretty excited about it, to be honest with you.
It's very sweet. It's easy sipping.
It's
Yeah,
I mean
it's thin. It is really, really thin. You're right. It's like water, but I mean, that's what you want to start with, and then you work your way up.
Right.
yeah. So it's a mixer.
Yep, absolutely.
I have no problem putting this with some Coke or some 7-Up.
Yeah,
And the price point's perfect for that.
The price is excellent.
Beat that price.
thank you. And I just look, when you're poor, you gotta buy the low proof stuff. And
But buddy, I give you a hard time about it because I give you a hard time about it, right?
well, that's good. And yeah, I like it.
But at the end of the day, it's a mixer. It's a decent mixer. I can put this, like I said, with Coke or 7-Up, and it's going to make a solid drink.
Yeah.
And I could see us buying the 1.75 bottle of it.
I'm not going that far.
No, you didn't let me finish. To put in our cocktail machine. We have a cocktail machine that we don't really care what goes in it. So people say we send out the bad whiskey. We do not send
Dave
out.
says we send out.
Dave
the bad
says
whiskey.
we send out the bad whiskey as our samples. We actually usually put the bad whiskey in our cocktail maker.
The Jim Beam 7 went in the cocktail maker tonight.
Yeah, because it's just not good enough to share. It's not good enough to drink. It's cheap. It usually goes in the cocktail maker.
So I want to
Just
share
how
with
it
you
is.
guys. We did a benchmark Buffalo Trace Jim Beam Old Forester 100 blind, and unfortunately the Beam came in last.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, not
Not
surprised.
surprised. No. Yeah.
I mean, it's right. When we went to Mexico, the last time we went down to Cabo San Lucas, Baja Peninsula,
We got to go again.
the resort we
Plan a
stayed
trip.
at, I was like, I want bourbon. The only bourbon they had was Jim Beam White Label,
Legit. That's it.
and
That's
so
horrible.
I sat in their infinity pool, overlooking like the Pacific Ocean from the tip of the Baja Peninsula,
Right.
and I'm drinking Jim Beam White Label and 7-Up.
Oh my God. Troy, you would have been better off drinking a Mexican beer.
I mean, probably. I was not doing tequila though.
I think that's what we drank that whole trip. It was either beer or like bourbon, like the Jim Beam and like 7-Up. Occasionally he'd ask for like, because they'd say they'd have a better whiskey, and he'd ask for it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure they put tequila in
Yeah,
this.
I would ask for like some elevated bourbon cocktail, and they'd bring it to me, and I'm like, "There's tequila in this."
Yeah. I want to share
You
a
know,
rock story
talking
with
about
you
tequila.
guys. I can't believe you guys drank that stuff. Back in '74, when I was living in Israel, we got the Turkish version of that stuff. It was like 100.
It's so bad.
It was
I
horrible.
like it.
It's
I
so
love
bad.
it. I love it.
So bad. I mean, we got one bottle. We shared it amongst all of us. One of the guys went ballistic and got sick for 2 days off that
Oh
stuff.
gosh.
I mean, he trashed this guy's room. I mean, he was just out of it. And after that, I mean, I had a couple of sips of that stuff, and it was like, forget it. So for you guys to even have it in your house and try it, I was shocked.
I like it. That's why we have it. Raging Cajun says he worked all over West Africa and South America, and JD was pretty much the only American whiskey. Everything else was Scotch. Yeah, it's just, people don't drink the same stuff we do here. So when you go to other countries, you never know what you're going to get because they like other stuff.
Yeah, well, Scott,
Yeah.
Scott is
And
prevalent, across the country. I mean, we were
exactly.
I mean, we drink scotch, every Saturday. The only bourbon these guys like was the stuff that Dave sent me. So, if you want to send me the rye, maybe they'll like it.
You like some good stuff. Oh, look at that cute. Is that a dog?
Chicago,
Oh, look at that cute dog.
You gotta drink it.
So like
I couldn't agree more with Matt from Whiskey Wisdom there. That's a great comment.
Oh, I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
Mark Gale, you need to start a YouTube channel where you tell your life stories. You just casually threw in back in '74 when I was living in Israel, like it was no big deal.
Yeah, it is. I mean, yeah. Now I know you guys all want. Sean told me I should get a YouTube channel, but the problem is I can't afford the camera. All I can do is my phone and my computer.
That's all you need, buddy.
All you need is personality. Personality.
Yeah, man.
All right. So I'll be texting you and Troy because Sean looks like he's going to be out of commission for a little while with what's going on, unfortunately.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And so I'll email you my phone number, and then maybe you guys can help me set up a channel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Heck yeah.
Absolutely.
I love these comments about R&R being Dad's drink with Coke.
It was my dad's drink.
Because it probably still is. I mean, my dad doesn't drink that much.
Her dad won't even splurge for Captain Morgan.
He gets like Admiral
he buys
Nelson.
Admiral Nelson.
But R&R is also his drink. That was probably the first alcohol I ever had in my life.
Yukon Jack.
Was R&R. He drinks R&R or Yukon Jack with his Diet Coke. But he just like takes a swig out of his can and then he pours a little alcohol in it. And so that was probably my first introduction to alcohol was when I was a minor and I didn't know that there was alcohol in it, and I'd take a drink out of his Diet Coke and think that it's a Diet Coke, but it turns out it's not a Diet Coke. So, R&R is not great with Diet Coke, at least.
I got a question. Did anybody ever drink Canadian Club?
That sounds very familiar. I guarantee that's at my dad's house. Guarantee it.
Yeah, so that was like...
My mom drank, and when I was 13, 14 years old, when you start sneaking into the parents' bar, that was the I had.
It went from Seagram 7 to Canadian Club.
Yep.
Gosh, this sounds like exactly what my dad has at his house. And it hasn't changed over the years. It's all the same. Every year. We got the Admiral Nelson. We got the R&R. We got the...
Piper John and Mark Gale should start a channel together about their foreign travels.
Yeah.
And whiskey experiences.
Living in France in 74.
Hey, that would be great.
That's
that would
awesome.
Be great. If you could, you know what? I'll send you and... Laura, my contact information, you could forward it to them.
Sounds good.
We'll do that.
A channel. Hey, it's the big man. All right.
Looky there.
Hey.
What's up?
I think we got to give away some super chat stuff.
Yeah, let's give away some whiskey.
Before we get like too tipsy here.
Wait, before you do that, I want people to appreciate Troy's comment when he talks about Laura has the fastest fingers in the West. I literally clicked join studio and I was in the stream. So like before my finger was up. That might be the fastest I've ever seen Laura move. That's amazing.
Hey Matt,
no, we haven't done the Patreon yet, Troy. Just let me do the order I'm doing.
All right, you tell me what to pull up next.
we've got the super
again. Y'all get straight.
Matt, did you drink that wine yet?
What, Mark?
Have you drunk that wine yet that I sent you?
No, I haven't. We're gonna do a Patreon thing on that, and I can't. That letter, Mark, it brought tears to my eyes. That's the nicest letter anybody's ever sent me.
Yeah,
I can't thank you enough.
I mean, when I needed to find out about bourbon, you and the guys at Bourbon Kingdom were my first guys. And look,
Gandy, you enjoy that bottle share.
We have John and we have Baker's Drinks. I mean. You started this for me, and thank you again.
I can't thank you enough, Mark. And yes, we're going to enjoy that on a Patreon stream. Absolutely.
All right. Make sure you make a
Trinity
steak. It has to be drunk
Back
with
in-
a steak.
It has to be
Back in
drunk along with a steak.
74.
Look, that's
I
a
was
good
one.
problem. That's a good problem I got to solve, Mark. Done.
I was 5.
Back in
Well-
'82, I could throw a football a quarter mile. Just saying.
Back
You threw it over
back
them hills.
Yeah.
back in 74, I was negative 12. There we go. Let's spin the wheel
I
for
was
the
graduating
super
high
chat
school
giveaway.
in 74.
Good. There you go. Congratulations.
Hey, Rusty, I beat you by a
think-
year.
I think that was around the year my parents got married.
Dave.
Look at-
This
Well,
It looks like it's got to be Barrel Dave. Congratulations, Barrel Dave.
About 3 away.
I don't know that you've
Right.
won before,
Fucking
so
hashtag rigged. What the hell?
congratulations. Rigged. Rigged. I don't even think he's ever won before from us, so that's awesome.
Okay, can we do the patron one now?
I hope I have it up to date. Let me.
Man.
Dave,
Oh,
this
man.
33-year-old Canadian
Rick,
whiskey
that
might
summertime blue,
Rigged.
that summertime drams is
Yeah.
awesome. Thanks.
Who won last week?
Summertime Dreams.
Russell.
Awesome, man. It's great.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm out of it. It's gone.
Yeah,
So
well,
I
I'm
probably didn't
enjoying it.
Save it.
And Locktar's
And it
blend
was
got
like
broke on
Raging
the way to Austin.
Cajun and who
Here we
else?
go. I never win
San
again.
Antonio, I mean,
Here we
San
go.
Antonio.
I mean, you got Steven Scone. You got bourbon and balls.
I had it in an airbag. How did it get broke?
Are they our patron?
Yeah.
Were they the two most recent?
That's right, Hazmat. We wouldn't have
You,
lost.
I mean,
at
you
the
can
Cook
look
weekend.
real quick. You
Gonna
have the
to look.
ability.
I'm gonna have to look here.
What's up, Matt? How you doing tonight, buddy?
I know Matt got wrong-sided by On the Barrel. By the way, thanks for hooking me up with On the Barrel, Matt. 'Cause-
Oh, they are so hilarious. Absolutely.
well,
That-
I not only that, but I get my Scotch
Good
reviews
work.
from them, so they're great. They're
Yeah.
fun now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
we
pretty
gotta
much what
sec-
they do is Scotch.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's still my main go-to. Even though I like my bourbon, but when push comes to shove, I'll drink a Scotch any day.
Well, I wouldn't say unfortunately. I mean, we've found so many good scotches that have really impressed us, and I didn't realize how sweet some of those scotches could be. Adam used to always rag on me about wanting those bourbon notes, but I'm finding a lot of really good scotches. I know the bakers aren't
They're not
particular into the sweet stuff, but
30s.
man, some of those samples we had were brilliant. They were really good.
I'm just
So,
getting into
I'm-
Scotch, and I'm finding I like a lot of them too.
So
Yeah.
there's a new Scotch, and I'm gonna go pick up a bottle this week. It's a little expensive, but there's a new Glen fusion cask, and what they've done is they've taken bourbon barrels and rum barrels, taken them
Yum.
and put them together. I mean, it's only 80 proof, but man, that is just sweet. I had that in the kosher today for lunch. I was a little tipsy when I left about 4 o'clock. but-
That's a good lunch, Mark.
yeah, I know.
Glen Levitt 14.
Yeah, well, that's all right. But I'm telling you, this fusion cask, and I'll go buy a bottle and send you all some samples because you get the bourbon and rum, and it's just so sweet. It's incredible.
Yeah.
The 80 proof is what bothers me since I've become a proof queen, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I know. The proof was a little low. We wish it was about 80, 90 like most scotches, but it's just so sweet and drinkable. You guys will be impressed.
I think I'm going to be the last one to win y'all's Patreon wheel. I feel like that's going to happen.
No.
No, I'm going to be the last one.
I'm
Winner,
spinning.
winner, winner.
Actually,
It's rigged.
Rusty thinks he's going to be the last one.
No, it's rigged against me. It's rigged.
Rigged.
Look, here we go. Look at there.
Thank
Look
you.
at that.
Rigged.
Yep, you didn't win, Scotty.
One more spot, and I'd have
Congratulations,
won.
Scotty.
Yeah, congratulations.
I know.
Hey.
One more
Not that
space.
guy.
And then early it stopped on my name on one of the ones y'all done earlier. It stopped on Rick Moreland and then jumped.
it just skipped you.
It just
Rig.
jumped.
Rig.
Congrats, Scotty.
Thanks for teaching me, Rusty.
So Troy, to answer your question you asked about a little while ago, I'm doing good. I hope you guys are doing well. I feel like that barbecue whiskey or smoked pulled pork, I feel like you guys are getting in your feels a little bit here. I think it's affecting you all a little more than you thought. What's the proof on that smoked pork, whatever you guys drank?
No, it
my
tastes
God.
like that whether we're sober or drunk. That's what it tastes
So
like.
it's 86. It's 86 proof. It is Whistle Pig smoked stock whiskey. Matt, I'm going to send you a sample of this, and you tell me if you don't get fucking smoked ham,
I think it's smoked pulled pork.
You probably don't remember this,
which
Troy,
is a
but
ham.
It is not a ham.
At least it's not salmon.
Hey, I got
exactly.
You guys
No,
don't
Laura?
probably smoke meat. Which smoker do you guys use? I used to use a Traeger pellet. Man, I got some great stuff off of that thing.
We have a Green
Awesome,
Mountain
right?
Grill.
Okay.
Laura.
Troy, I texted you a while ago about this this weird whistle pig that I found. It's like made with like that smokeless camp thing, and you texted me back and you said I would avoid the hell out of it if it tastes anything like this other whistle pig. And I think that's the bottle you were warning me about.
This is the one.
Yep. Do you remember the one?
That's
I was
why it's
talking
on
about?
the punishment wheel.
Puppy. What's your puppy's name, Dave?
That's Frankie. He's
What's up,
totally
Frankie?
blind. Yeah, he
Oh,
lost
all right.
both eyes to glaucoma, but he's doing great.
Yeah, we had our cocker when I was married. We had a cocker who went blind, and you know what? They do really well, even though they lose their eyesight.
Yeah, their other senses take over. They're pretty cool.
That need to blend the whistle pig and the pepper stuff. You know what? That might be good.
All right,
A little
Dennis, Trish,
a
we're gonna
little
do it.
smoky meat.
We're gonna
with
do
a
it,
little
and Laura's
pepper,
gonna try it.
And I'm gonna try it. I'll try it. Whatever.
Laura,
Little
I wanted to
It's
say,
little Traeger.
when y'all started doing my blind and you were talking about number one having the mesquite wood smoke taste, that was me and my wife was sitting here listening to that, and we like, my cherry wood chips. When I use mesquite charcoal, and I'll throw them cherry wood chunks in there on that mesquite charcoal and char that cherry wood, and then use it to add flavor and age the whiskey. And I said, "Dadgum, that must be one of my blends that I threw on top of the mesquite, and it turned out to be the cut above."
That's why I said it was the blend, because I was like, he probably did some smoked wood chips in here.
I'll tell you what,
Yeah,
it
some
Troy.
was-
redneck shit.
Because
Yeah.
initially
Last night-
I had sample 2 and 3, which were the 2 blends.
It was interesting. It just is definitely not my flavor profile. That cut above was weird. It was.
I had to hide it
It
from
was
my
very
drummer. That was
crafty.
his favorite whiskey here, man. He started as soon as I got it, he just started knocking it back. I had to hide it from him.
Oh man.
Troy,
It's
you know
just
that.
got this. Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Sorry, you know that sample you sent me from Rick?
Yes.
It was the one that he. I think Rick. It was the one you finished with the.
Old
brown
Johnson
sugar.
Meal.
Yeah, it was OB1 proof down to 115.
Yes, that was it. Did you repackage that, or did you send the package that Rick sent you?
Repackaged. He got a 12-ounce bottle of it.
I don't know how you managed to find the smallest box. It was like a pack of cigarettes, and that bottle made it with no problem. I can't believe that made it with no problem. That was crazy.
Yeah, I've got those. That's what I send out. Like, it's this box right here. So it's the Patreon blend. It's like a two ounce samples fit in there perfect,
Wow.
and nothing else.
Yeah. But so I tried it last night. It tasted just like, I feel like Rick has cornered the pumpkin spice bourbon market. It was a pumpkin spice bourbon. It was. I've never tasted anything more like pumpkin spice in my life. It was crazy.
Yeah, well,
I really liked it.
I'll tell you, Rick has knocked me out of the blending competition. There's no way I can compete with Rick.
You never know.
You never know, Mark.
Yeah, Rick
Yeah, I
and
said that earlier.
Cast 529.
Yeah, well, I have some ideas. I'll probably enter. I'll probably enter, but I'm kind of hoping that the Westland will show up before I have to submit my samples.
We're down to like 21 entries, so
Yeah,
who knows?
well, I'm probably gonna get knocked out, but no,
That's okay because, like we said, there is a bottle being sent to someone randomly, and sample packs being sent to a random loser out of each week as well. So there's lots of winners as well.
I'll probably email you tomorrow, but I'm hoping to get that Westland because that is such a unique flavor as a single malt Scotch guy, and now learning how to drink bourbon. That kind of bridges the gap between the two of them.
Definitely, yeah.
Well, Mark, don't say that you can't win against me, man, because unless the Bakers bring in some other judges, depending on what they have,
exactly.
Saturday evening when they go out if they go out to a Mexican restaurant like I did 2 Saturdays ago, and they dump a bunch of hot sauce on their food, they're going to come in there and they're not going to know what they're drinking.
Exactly.
Wine, and I couldn't taste anything.
Yeah, well, in my case, I've been drinking since we killed Dave's Buffalo Trace kosher whiskey today at lunch, and I had a little bit of that Glen Fusion cask, which I'm gonna have to go out and spend $100 and get a bottle because I want to share it with you guys because it's really, really good.
That'll be very nice of you.
And the fact that it's got because it's a bourbon and rum finished cask, that's the key.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a little history with some rum.
So we got about 3 more minutes and we're going to cut the live, guys. So if you want to continue partying with us, click the link. Should be pinned. Jump backstage with us.
Oh, shit.
And if it's not letting you in,
Rusty,
save the
welcome
link.
back to the show.
Come back later.
Yeah.
This has been a great show, in my opinion. This has been an awesome show.
Yeah, you got a lot of people
thanks,
watching.
Rick.
Yeah, well, all the shows are great. Again, thanks to Matt, I met
Dennis.
Morning, Rusty.
Morning, Rusty.
I mean, I had to, like fix things and stuff. I'm back. Okay?
I wish y'all
Even
could
talking about your
transpose
logo
my
on Rusty's
logo.
hat, the one your daughter done is awesome.
The Bakers are going to give away 10 stags to get to 2,000.
Yeah,
We do not have 10 stags.
no. Hey, listen, I'm waiting for Sean to get to his 2,500. I've already donated 2 bottles to him, so I'm hoping you guys will get him up to 2,500. And by the way, the Bakers and I know things about Sean that I don't know if you guys have heard, but
yeah.
So we need to figure out how we can help him go through this traumatic situation that he's going to go through in the next few months.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some family stuff going on, so just send him some love, and he's a great guy.
Yeah, no, he's awesome.
I sent him a bottle, Mark, and asked him when the next subscriber thing is, and he said it was going to be 3,000 subscribers.
I paid him. I bought a bottle of his Knob Creek, which I just killed tonight before I drank the, as my warm-up pour before I drank the Wild Turkey Rare Breed. And I'll tell you what, that Rare Breed surprised me because my roommate and I are
It's good.
My roommate and I are not real Wild Turkey people. We drank 101 back in the 80s. We used to pour it in Cokes when we go to hockey games, and then we bought a couple bottles of that Russell's Reserve when we first started drinking, and he really didn't like it. And we ended up giving it to my neighbor. So for me to like the Wild Turkey product was quite a surprise tonight.
It's good. Kentucky Spirits are really good. I've had some really good ones. Matt sent me a Camp Nelson F, didn't you, Matt? Because I had an E, and I'm going to blind both of those.
I think I sent you a Camp Nelson F.
Yeah, you had a Camp Nelson something. I sent you the F1 a while ago.
Yeah.
Have you cracked it yet?
No, I have not.
All right,
y'all
for
see
everybody
Canadian-
that's watching, if
post?
you want to continue hanging out with us, click the link to join. We're going to end the live stream. We appreciate you watching tonight, and we love you. We'll see y'all next weekend, or jump back stream with us. Link is pinned. 3, 2,
Matt,
1.
you
Cheers,
had a great show
everybody.
last night too, man.
Thank you.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you, Bakers, for hosting. It was a great show. Cheers, everyone.
Hey, man.